Hello, everyone. This is YMODA. I'm your Master of Dungeon Affairs, and today we will continue on to episode 7 of the Atmos Black Campaign 1. Woo! Woo! Boy, do we have a session today.
Yeah.
Last session, the group was looking into the location of the Red Anvil site.
There's an echo.
But before they could...
We're hearing ourselves in the past.
Somebody go mute that TV with the remote over there.
Thanks, John!
Like, what is that voice?
There we go. No more echo. I bet
wanted
you
to
couldn't
what I
hear
sound
it.
like.
I bet you couldn't hear it, but we could hear it. Anyway, before they could get down to brass tacks and actually find out what's going on with this Red Anvil facility, of course there were more important tasks that needed to be handled first, like Vlad needed to move, and Monty needed to steal a car.
I did.
That really didn't need to happen.
I did actually need to steal a car. It was good.
With the help of
Very
Key,
interesting.
who was not present,
Who
but
got
is
left behind.
present today. Andrew is here to play Key once again. But once the moving was done and the car was stolen and Key had to use his Lamborghinis to get back because Amani left him
Well, I
behind.
picked him up.
Yeah, you
Oh, luckily
Yeah.
hitchhiked with John.
No,
or with
it
Travis.
took too long.
But you went to a dingy little, nice on the inside, shitty on the outside, place called the Sinkhole in the Shattered Row, where Red Anvil is located, as well as where Mesh does most of his dealings. You spoke to a group of rust rats, got to know them a little bit, got to know the bartender, got some gizzies.
Glizzies.
Glizzies, yeah.
Get it right.
Hey, glizzies
Glizzards.
are
The
big-
Glizzards.
Glizzards,
Yeah,
that's right.
Glizzlets, that's what it was. Glizzlets.
Jeez,
Yeah.
Louise.
And
Missed a
some
lot.
skinny chips. You also met Calvin, the VIP Williams bartender, and his Penny, the sharp shark, who was an excellent pool player who did find Jack attractive.
Very important.
It was.
Very important to the plot.
You met a rust rat boxer named Balls who got his ass beat by Amani, and Amani kind of lost his shit, and his arm started to smoke, and things were revealed. But after getting the information you needed out of Kanji using old memories of his niece Ellie, you made your way to Mesh's location and were able to convince him to help you out. You dispatched his guards, lit some of them on fire with Amani's new flamethrower arm. And then you did a little drive around the factory, do a little intel. You'll probably have to do a little bit more to really iron out all the details over there. But we're going to take up this session on a special day. It is February 14th in the world of Atmos Black, and that means
It's the
people
season
are-
for love.
love, heartbreak, Broken Heart Stream. It's a live television show where they take lonely, broken people and have their fantasies met.
It sounds so depressing.
That sounds like The Bachelor.
Hey, you wanna-
in The Bachelor.
You want to go on that show?
But before we get into what would be an otherwise lovely day, instead we are met
Terrible.
by a horrible despair. As Key
Oh no.
sits in his attachments at the church.
My resting chair?
Yeah, your resting chair.
Okay.
Your vision starts blurry. As it starts to clear, you see you're crouched in a shadowed alley behind a synth-aid hospital. It's quiet, eerily so. Your hands move with muscle memory, wrapping wires, setting charges. C4 lines the foundation like vines, blooming in controlled chaos. Your breath fogs in the cold night air, but the sweat on your skin tells a different story. From your calm, a voice crackles. No witnesses, not this time. It's clinical. Cold. Like he's reading a grocery list. Your stomach clenches. The pack in your hand feels heavier. You glance toward the hospital windows. You see red flowers. Get well soon cards are taped to the glass. Inside, a nurse wheels a recovering man down the hallway. Both bathed in soft blue light. You blink hard. Then the alley isn't empty anymore. A clown stands across from you.
Clowns.
Not a circus clown, something older. Its paint is cracked, faded like porcelain. Its smile too wide. A long coat hangs off its wiry frame, and its eyes gleam with a knowing. You're not real without the fire. It whispers. You back away, holding the detonator in your hand. The timer ticks. 4, 3. The clown tilts its head. 2. The clown screams. 1. Flame swallows everything. You feel your skin melt. Your breath vanishes, and just before the heat can consume your lungs, you wake up.
It's Valentine's Day, isn't it?
Nothing more romantic than a crazy clown laughing and engulfing you in flames.
You sit in your chair. Processors working overtime. You see Francois Sim, or as you call him, Francis, sitting across from you. I forgot to press these buttons. We're just gonna hit them for a second. Okay.
That's okay, Francis.
Are you all right?
Not really, no. There's a lot going on lately. The dreams are like, they're projections of the future, not stuff that's happened. We agree on that. Right?
You saw the clown again, didn't you? Things are moving a little faster than I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, also, I think I might have been like a human. I had like sweat. Just weird. It just leaked everywhere.
It does that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Look, sometimes these dreams, they're not accidents, and they're not always visions of the real world. But
Yeah, better be. That was terrifying.
look, the mind needs to be ready. It can't be soaked in fear for things like this. You must be prepared for what you find.
So like an anti-clown spray is what you're saying.
You always seem to find the humor. Look, while your visions might be of something adjacent to the real world, it's possible that these dreams could also be warnings, and I think for you, it might actually be both. don't know if you're ready to open these doors yet, Key.
No, I don't think so. We keep that shut. Keep that shut. It's good.
There are secrets hidden behind smoke and steel, and some of them cut deeper than any wire could. And when the time's right, Key, I'll give you the blade myself.
That's reassuring. Because really, I just need purpose. And like, I've never blown up a hospital before, but if you told me it was a good thing to
blow
do,
up a hospital?
I didn't. I didn't blow up a hospital.
Look.
It was real world adjacent. We both agree with that.
Look.
Right.
The clown, the bomb, the hospital. It's not prophecy. It's memory. And memory is dangerous in the wrong hands. Possibly even yours.
Whose memory? It's not my memory.
Look, I'm going to be real with you, Key. You're discovering these things at a rate we never expected. Your dream wasn't just a dream, but you're not alone in this. Even if it feels like it, I promise. I'll show you everything, but only when you are ready to stand in the fire and not burn.
Okay. All right, I'll take your lead on this. Yeah. And you never asked me to blow up a hospital.
No,
Unless it was like an evil hospital.
I would never ask you to blow up a hospital.
Well, see, then we're square. I don't have anything to worry about then.
Look, I hope you're not angry. I've kept quiet about this, not because I wanted to, but because I had to. Just trust me a little longer, Key. When you're ready, you'll have your answers.
Okay, that sounded great, except for the thing where you said I shouldn't be angry. Is that like should I have a reason to be angry with you? I didn't until you said that.
You have no reason to. You might have a reason to be angry with me.
Well, okay.
To be honest, Key, you're not ready. You're not ready. But just trust me, we're only doing this for your own safety.
It was probably just like some random, like corrupted data. It's probably nothing.
If that's what you need to tell yourself.
Yeah, I think that's a good. We can agree. It's probably nothing. Just not worry about it, right? You just tell me the places to bomb, and I trust in you, and I'll do it. Not hospitals though.
Just know you are not the man you were.
Bombing
Huh?
somewhere.
Nothing.
Okay, good. So you got dates? It's Valentine's Day?
I kind of lost my love a long time ago.
Oh, that's bad. Well, you can still celebrate,
Well,
like the memory or something.
New dolls.
Maybe
She's
go
not-
to your old favorite restaurant.
she's not gone, but
Oh, that's confusing.
she's not with me.
Oh,
She serves another calling.
I see. Well, the distance makes the heart grow fonder,
Maybe someday it will.
right?
Mm.
Just more increasing. I could show you a graph when I put up on the display. 2 axes, distance, heart growing fonder.
Yes. Look, this is really a very emotional day for me.
Oh, sorry.
Your friends probably need you. I imagine they're getting ready for some big job.
Yep, sure.
Your friend Travis did come speak to me the other day.
Yeah?
He's kind of poking his nose in our business. Not that it's a bad thing, but I'm kind of holding him at bay a little bit. I don't need him.
Okay, well, I can handle Travis. I don't think he has much idea what's going on.
Good
I
deal.
think you have
Good.
to
Well, okay, I'll go meet up my friends and see what's good, so what's happening. On my way out, I'll stop by Taffy Taffy, Francis is having an emotional day. Just be ready for that. I think we should buy him some flowers, cookies.
You know it's not a bad idea.
I know, right?
I could get flowers.
Yeah, and let's do like a little arrangement with like cookies and brownies and like I don't know, flowers and shit. I love it. Do you have a date?
No.
There's plenty of people online.
I probably will just,
I can look up. I can look up
online
somebody
near
for
you.
you. Yeah, I get these ads all the
to
time.
be honest, I'll probably
There are
just
hot
pay
sales in
for
your
it.
area.
What?
They're having a discount at the
Noodles.
new dolls. I'll probably just go get some soup.
Isn't he a priest?
Yeah,
The different version.
yeah.
Also
Use
a
like
priest.
the-
Also, Chris. Yeah, technically also. All right. Well,
They're all priests.
That doesn't mean that they're
Kind of.
celibate.
Huh?
That doesn't mean that they're celibate.
Not in this
They're
universe,
celibate.
for sure.
Yeah.
yeah. This is just.
That's all right. Talk about.
Cowards.
Look, this isn't even the real world. It doesn't matter.
That's right. It's
Sure.
a simulation.
Way to ruin my immersion.
Boo.
All right. Well, I hope good fortune with that, Taffy, and yeah, just let me know what it costs, and we'll split it 25/75.
You want to pay for my hooker?
What? No, not that. The flowers, Taffy.
Everyone
Come
never get
on.
paid by YouTube.
And just
For-
when I thought I was going to have a good Valentine's Day.
No, well, I mean, are you tight for money right now? I'm kind of
No,
flush
I
with
am
getting
not. You don't need to pay. I don't
No
know
problem.
who you would buy.
Huh?
It's
There's
fine.
plenty of great clankers.
I'm good. There's chafing and splinters. No thank you.
Okay, for sure.
Metal ones, not great on the scales.
Yeah, I get. Okay.
No.
Do you sweat?
They don't make soft clankers, you know.
Do you sweat, Taffy?
It takes a lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Interesting. Weird though.
Got good cardio.
Mm. All right. Well, I gotta go. I'm gonna leave now.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye. Okay, so as we will just meet back up at the check facility, everybody can join back in. You did receive a package from Cyber or Zero.
He sent us a Valentine's Day. He sent us chocolates.
He sent.
There better be a letter letting us know, asking us if we're going to be his Valentine. Without that, I mean, that seems pretty
He sent
disrespectful.
you a email with what's in the package. It's essentially a phantom node that you can use, and or that Zero can use to remotely hack and interface with certain techs and technologies within range, or if wired to certain devices, can help assess or hack certain terminals or devices in the area. So you can essentially use this like a mini hacking pad to whatever is in range, but Zero will use it remotely if he's available. Otherwise, you guys would have to use it yourself.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But it does need to be within range of stuff that you need to hack, so whoever's going to be carrying it will be the one that he's hacking from.
Yes, I think the most technologically savvy person should definitely carry that. Good job, Glenn.
Sure, like,
Hey, I
Um,
think that was
I'm
meant
just
as an
messing
insult.
with you, man.
I
trust
if
you.
it flies over, if it flies over my head, I don't know.
Well, we just don't
It'll
ask
be
for
all
protection.
I just
We'll
thought
be
he was
fine.
the sneakiest one, so if
He
it had
is
to be
very
close,
sneaky.
it would have to be the one that's accurate.
Hello.
Hello.
When did he get here?
We all live here together, so.
Yes, right.
Well, you live at
Okay.
the church.
I did do. Yeah. You all went there for dinner.
A while ago.
He
Yeah.
did.
That was like 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't very good.
It was fine.
This is alright. I mean, the wine.
There's great reviews online.
No. Does he mean the people standing outside waiting for it?
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah. That's what you said, online, so...
Oh,
So
I
we call
know.
a captive soup audience, I guess.
So who's got dates?
What?
What?
It's Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
the circumstances can't really do much about that.
I just
We
made
should-
to get flowers delivered.
I'm not. Nope.
I have like profiles for all of you. I can.
My wife is
Well,
I've already.
well,
I could set it up. They're ready to go.
No, I'm married, by the way.
I'm actually kind
Wow.
of curious.
Yeah.
Who do you think's... What do you have for the profile for Travis? I want to know.
For Travis.
Yeah.
You just go down the line. Let's see.
So I found there's
More
Travis. I
curious.
don't. Well, okay. Have you met Janine?
Who?
I put
That's
up a
his
profile.
ex-wife? No.
I put up a profile. It's a 58-year-old woman. She loves reading, scrapbooking, and recycling.
She put that as one of her hobbies.
Yeah.
Interesting.
She's really into the sorting. She spends a lot of time
I
on it.
bet she is. But I
Because you know
remind you,
the number in the triangle.
But I
Yeah.
remind you that I'm a married man.
Okay, so no, that was the first one.
Oh, I thought that was done.
No.
You said you couldn't do anything with that right now. So
Right.
now-
She's hiding away in the safe house so
Well-
she doesn't get.
So it's like an on hold situation.
No,
Oh, sorry.
I'm not gonna cheat on my fucking wife.
Oh, misread the situation. Sorry, I have sometimes
Ooh,
hard time with human.
Who do you have for him? He just moved. He's looking for new people in a new area.
What?
For Vlad?
Yeah.
My wife has been dead for like 32 years.
So it's perfect time for you to move on.
I don't think a lot of Iron Race are online dating
Not
kind of
really
situation.
looking for like getting back into that.
Oh, that's
No,
good.
no,
that
no,
was a
no,
test
yeah,
you
no.
passed, Vlad.
Oh, probably like outside of his career, you know?
Oh,
Okay.
Well, there's this lady who's 58 years old that apparently
What?
likes to do
What do
recycling.
you think my sexuality is?
okay, hold on. I'm processing.
What vibe do you think I get?
Whatever it is.
You get, what are the lizard people called again? Lizard people, what's the race?
Sorry.
It's like whatever you are, you're a scaly for sure.
I show up a profile of
I
Backstory.
find them right.
Androgynous character, and they're
Uh,
very. The
Rascari.
only thing they care about is loyalty. I think they'd be a good fit for you,
Rascari is the race you're looking for.
Rascari.
Yeah, that's not that far off, but
See,
better than I thought it would do.
because loyalty is important.
That is.
Who doesn't like scales?
Yeah.
Tink will pop his head down this. Was somebody talking about a 58-year-old woman?
Tink likes to get
They
around.
have experience.
Apparently,
Whoa.
well, Travis was a pass, so Janine is available still.
I will look her up. Thank you.
Okay, I'll send you.
I have a break in 10 minutes.
It would be confirmed that he hobbies in recycling.
I think we're going to have to rethink Tink's nickname is the Hammer.
Kate will enter the room.
I think.
Thank you, Kate.
Thank you for
I
coming.
feel like, was there a discussion being had?
There
Not
was-
really.
He was trying to set people
He's
on
trying to
dates.
set everybody up.
Ooh,
for
what's
that.
his profile?
Because it's important. Well,
Just make
we
him
haven't-
go down the goddamn line. That's what you want. Cheer this kid up. Just go down the line, get it over. Get
I
it
don't
out of
have
your
a
system.
profile for Kate, but I can set one up for you.
Just
Oh, God.
I'm good. I went down the love path enough times. I think I'm done. But if you are interested, and she clicks on the TV, the Heartstream, Broken Heartstream is playing right now, and it seems like this lonely fella Jonas is going to get hooked up with a bionic woman named Rebecca.
Ooh, bionic.
A look of true disgust just falls over Vlad's face. Looking
Bionic?
at real-time
How many
TV
speed
settings this year.
I've never had an opportunity to watch much reality TV.
They usually come with a panel that they can be customized for the user.
Yeah.
I imagine Jonas will probably set it to silent. unfortunately.
Huh.
Cowards.
I'm disgusted, not horrified.
It is disgusting. Would you like
But
me to turn it
interested.
No.
off? Have I broken life today?
Yeah.
I
You just got to stay horrified, but you still want to watch.
I do not want to watch TV ever
Yeah,
again.
it's like a train crash. You want to look away, but you can't.
Well, they tried to hook him up with a fantasy of a threesome, foursome, and he opted for true love, which they don't offer, so they gave him a robot instead.
I know we've got a lot going on today, so why don't we settle down with some like synthetic ice cream and just watch this all night?
Oof. When that thought
That's
arrives...
basically been the last year of my life, so.
Hey, but you do it with people, so it'll be better.
Oh, yeah, that'll.
You never answered the door when I came
Vlad, you do get a
It's like,
message
Okay.
across your... I'd say it's a cellular device, but it's more like your...
What are the lowest tech option you have?
Yeah.
A flip phone.
Whatever.
The 2137
and,
mobile.
well, actually, I'm going to say it's a phone call. You do get a phone call
Okay.
from Naomi.
Oh, okay. We gotta take this.
Step up.
Hello.
What's going on, Vlad?
Not a whole lot. We were looking at the Heartthrob, Lovethrob. It was a TV show for the Valentine's Day.
You're watching that garbage?
No, it was forced upon my eyes, and I regret it.
Hey, Guts and I were wondering if, well, we're back in town.
Oh,
We're back in the city. We were wondering if you wanted to catch us for a poker night tonight at the Ember Vale.
oh, sure. Yeah, the books. Let's do it.
Sweet.
Nice.
You bringing your friends?
Oh,
Oh
there's a lot.
I really thought for a second you were going to be like, ugh,
They're having
friends?
karaoke at the Ember
Oh.
Vale tonight.
no.
Ought to be a great time.
Yeah. You know what? Sure. Let's do it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
It's
Bring your money, and she'll.
God. Oh, what I agreed to.
Mr. Ryfield?
What did I agree to?
I'm only bringing enough for penny slots.
Okay. Hey guys. I got a phone with an old friend. If we don't have anything to do, over.
Are you asking me on a date?
Sure. If that
Well, let me check
I
in a
don't.
very busy schedule.
I'll happily go with you as a friend.
Okay, you are young for me, so that works.
Wait, what?
Guess I could take a shower.
Do I have to go to this?
Yeah, you probably should.
No, it is
Just.
What? Yeah, come on,
It's
Travis,
your-
little will.
it is bonding.
Yes.
Travis,
Bondage.
what does interest
Bondage.
you, and what interests most of you, is none of you have heard of the Ember Vale.
Yeah.
What's that?
Where? What is this?
You've never heard of it. It's a
It,
bar.
it is,
Hey, Vlad, what's Amber Vale?
it is a secret. You know, secret place.
Whoa.
It sounds like you don't even.
It's
What's
a
the dress code?
it's a hidden revolutionist hub disguised as a bar and tech lounge.
Yeah.
It
It is a business casual, but you can dress how you like.
I don't think I
Is
have
black
anything.
robes over.
I don't think I have anything that's business casual.
I see you in skinny jeans. I think you'll be fine.
What do you mean? That's not.
it's like a mercenary lounge.
Yeah, you know,
These,
But,
these
like-
are tactical cargo pants.
they don't look very tactical.
Do you not see the pockets?
Okay, sure.
All pants with
Technically, a
extra
private eye's
pockets are
attire
are
is
tactical.
always business casual.
Yeah, it is a mercenary club bar. It is on the down low. It will be safe.
You also know
Well,
that
yeah, I
it
see
is
we're
a it is like a theme bar. It's kind of dedicated to the now. It's dedicated to the Red Spectres,
Mm.
who have not been present for years now.
Cool.
So it's
So
The Red Spectres are. a
Is
gang.
there a dress code?
Yes, like so it's a costume party.
Not necessarily. Think of like a memorial bar
An underground
with a very afterlife vibe.
Gotcha.
Or-
Gotcha.
picture.
Okay.
Okay.
And I've presumably been there multiple times.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a memorial bar to the Red Spectre.
Oh, so
Yeah.
memorial. So, Kate,
Funeral.
can you procure us fancy clothes for this? Somewhat fancy.
You don't need fancy. You would say you
I
don't need
think
fancy
he wants
clothes.
fancy clothes.
Now, if you guys
I-
want fancy
I-
clothes, you can do them yourself.
Listen,
I just-
I am very attractive when I clean up.
I dress like this by choice. It is not a requirement.
Actually,
So you
how
keep
about this?
saying-
How about this? We'll meet halfway because it's Valentine's Day at the Red Spectres.
Yes.
It is-
Yes.
So, Kate, this is a business operation. Will you buy us fancy clothes?
Buy?
No.
Procure? Steal? I don't care how you do it. Just get them for us.
I
We
I
can
have
get-
a guy.
I'm
I have
going
a
to
guy.
be real with all of you. We actually have some fancy
Sometimes
digs
you
for
have to-
operations
yeah,
here.
sometimes you have to.
Why don't you
Listen.
raid our supply closet and
God.
have yourselves a little
Makeovers!
What have I got?
Do not ask Evelyn for. a
I'm just
makeover.
saying, there were
If you
some
need your
issues
makeup
where-
done, I use minimal, but I will not make you look like a clown.
I mean, I saw some.
Just on the
Alex,
side. How
you know.
flame retardant are the shirts?
None, not flame. All they are
Quite flammable?
definitely quite flammable.
We don't need to light the
Do
new
you
on
need
fire.
them to not be? You can always wear your coat over
Could
whatever
wear,
you
like,
choose to
yeah.
wear.
Okay.
Some sort of.
Is there a reason you're asking about flame retardant?
Don't worry about it.
Stuff?
We can.
I just get really warm, so I want to make sure.
Did something happen?
Nothing you need to consent yourself.
Okay, I won't.
The offer is also extended to you, Kate, if you need a night off.
Yeah, you can come with. That could be fun. You can have a makeover too.
I think I've had enough of love.
No, but it's fine. But it doesn't even have to be
Well,
love. It's
yeah.
going to be gambling and fun with friends.
Yeah, we're not
Like,
going to
what, you
have
gonna
a...
sit inside and watch this all night?
Yeah.
So you point to the
Listen.
muted TV screen.
Make
Okay.
a persuasion test.
Hey!
If I'm fucking breaking out
Blue
and
one's going to
going,
be my specialty.
I didn't say.
Travis, for the love of God.
Not terrible plus
Take your mind off
persuasion,
things.
which is a 5.
Yeah, keep
It's
your
going to be a
preoccupied.
14.
Nobody's
pretty
saying
good.
you have to do anything with nobody.
No stunt.
Alright, I heard there was going to be poker.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Come on,
I
fun.
will play some cards.
I haven't gambled in a while. I'm very excited.
I've never
played
Vlad
cards.
so
I can't wait.
excited. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever seen him smile that
We
much.
will go over basics. I don't want you to be...
Well, like I've
You-
done dice in
you
an
will-
alley
You
before.
will be robbed.
I've played craps in an alley before, but I've never played like
You will
cards.
lose all of your money. If I do not teach you.
Well, I'm only bringing enough for the night.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
It will be a...
Play a couple hands.
It
and
is a
then-
skill thing.
yeah.
Like,
Oh.
yeah, just show you the basics. I will impart the basics like a bad uncle.
Teaching a child how to gamble.
Alright, there you go.
Just out of pure fear of what Guts and Naomi will do to this poor man.
Alright.
But yeah, I mean, let's get suited up, yeah.
I gotta shower first.
Yeah, you definitely. I think we all should. We're going out for the evening. We should all get ready. I don't know how.
Where's
I just-
something else?
No,
Just
no,
I
but
would
I was
love it.
thinking.
Yeah.
Do they make a suit that fits you?
I hope this doesn't
Yeah, they
come
do. They
off
make
as
clean
mean.
suits.
How do you clean yourself?
Well, it's a very personal question.
I'm so sorry. If it's something too much to ask, I understand.
I'll coyly pour out a little canister. I just...
For a second, I really thought you were gonna pull out a squeegee and like glass cleaner and just.
It's just
that's what I thought you were gonna do.
it's just compressed air by Axe body.
Yeah. I put it under my robe. I'll dress to impress.
I think we could get away with like an extra long tie because you have a large head.
Well, I noticed
in full body situation.
Kate, none of these
One fancy
suits are
colours.
in like hot pink.
We got hot
We have hot pink LEDs.
Oh, okay, all right. You meet me halfway. There we go.
There's LED options. I've never worn clothes this nice.
Vlad will help style people
Evelyn
out.
is not the makeup artist, but she can be quite the tailor if you want to tailor any of your outfits with E LEDs.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm gonna look way too big in most of them and way too small in the other half. I'm gonna need something taken in.
And if we need to, we do have retardant fabrics that we can line a particular vintage with.
Fantastic, please.
Okay.
You're so excited. It's great to see.
All right. So, how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to just describe what you want your character to look like, or do you want to turn this into anything of a thing? All right. How about this? I got an idea.
It's like part of me does want to turn into the thing, but
We're gonna have a costume contest essentially.
Oh
a
god.
costume contest, but I don't even know the theme.
I think
Love.
it's the red.
It's love.
It's love.
Love.
Alright, hold on. I gotta do some.
Oh, he's got a lemon notebook. I know he's gonna win.
All right. So, let me know when you're ready to describe
Oh, I'm
your outfit. Ben, you said you're ready.
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
anymore.
All right. Key. What
Right.
is it you are wearing?
I found the
What are you
extra
wearing?
widest jacket they have that'll go around my clinker body. Okay, hot and closest shade to hot pink I could get. I trimmed the lapels with LED lights that just go in a cycle of red, green, blue, and I've got on my back a giant heart
Aw.
of pink LEDs.
Okay. All right. Love it. Keep it in mind. Who's next?
I guess I'll just do me, and I'm keeping it simple, and I'm just going with a nice tailored, simple black suit with a black tie.
You look great, Travis. This is really exciting. It makes me forget all the other stuff that I want to do and investigate, right?
Do you have a specific suit in mind? Remember
Many
that
buttons does
in
it
this
got?
universe there are several different suits to pick from. So let me go over to the lore real quick.
Please and thank.
Let's see.
You didn't think this was gonna be a fashion episode?
Fashion
did you?
episode.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm
I
so
love
I
it.
want this.
I am here.
you've
for
got I'll just go in order. You got your present suit, your Space Age, World War, Revolution, Conquest, Renaissance, Mongol, Maya, Ghazi, or Camelot.
What?
Where's that list at in lore?
I see it.
Where is
We're at
this?
this
It's
very
really- it's-
starting thing, right?
Oh, it's way up.
Yeah.
I did
It's
not
right
realize.
can you
before
pin it?
Dr. Leona Voss.
Can you pin that one?
I didn't realize there was a whole thing on that.
Oh yeah. You know, when you call the human organic material that you walk around in suits, you have to come up with different names for actual suits.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can't just use Tom Ford and Armani and all that stuff.
But yeah, so it is pinned. If you look through those suits, tell me which one you would like to wear.
All right, while they're thinking, I need to rent out a drone. I'm going to put little Cupid wings on the drone, and I'll give it a little bow and arrow.
They are in order.
I'm assuming this one's Space Age, right?
Okay, yep, Space Age, yeah.
Keeping it simple.
All right. Very nice.
Oh, are there actually like visual ones?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So, my favorite is actually, I think, the Space Age, World War, Revolution, Conquest.
I mean, they're all good. I like them.
Renaissance, I think, is my favorite.
Yeah, it's like Renaissance's.
It's the one in the blue, yeah.
Yeah, the blue looks great.
But anyway,
I think I know mine.
All right. Who's next?
I got it.
All right, Vlad. What do you got?
So, Vlad is going Camelot. He's going kind of like a cream, kind of like main color, but like accentuated, and like the vest is like a raspberry with like heart-shaped buttons going up.
Oh, very good.
It's like silky and like there's like patterns inside like the inlay of the cape. That are like arches, kind of like you know how hearts have like those arches that go in, but it's like on each side, one set of the cape are like going this way. If that makes sense, like
Gotcha.
Like
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of got like a debonair, like he shaved. You know, he's got like the cut on. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I love it. Love it. Who's next?
So I can go. So Amani's going to be wearing a Camelot base with revolutionary inspiration between the colors and designs that are going down it, with the gold filigree running throughout it. So basically, the black on black with gold filigree underneath the cape of the Camelot and down the one arm.
Nice.
Very nice. So is it revolutionary down the one arm?
Yes.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay. Jack, are you ready?
As I will ever be. Let me pull it up one more time. Which one is this? Which one is
Oh, and
the
I'm
blue?
going full.
The blue is the
The
revolutionary.
blue, this is...
Or I'm sorry, the blue is the Renaissance.
Oh yes, sorry.
Yes.
Resonance.
Yeah, he's definitely going with the like blue Renaissance with the black accents. And we're talking like he shaved, the hair slicked back. This is the best you have ever seen him look in a long time.
He
As
is
if,
attractive.
yeah, it turns out he cleans up well.
He doesn't just
ties
look like my alcoholic
perfectly
uncle.
Yeah.
straightened.
Vlad looks a little longer than he should.
It's a good look.
I think
on
this is all
Jack.
the
Brings out
cleanest
the
we've ever
blue
been.
eyes. And he looks oddly like he doesn't look out of place at all. Just hands in his
All right,
pockets.
and you do have a bonus because you're attractive.
Damn right.
For anybody at home, she grabbed the attractive focus for her Jack.
Travis, if it helps, with church,
Thank you.
wanted to give you a gift. Just as for that time you spent at dinner, you were a great guest and you're just very memorable. So here's a cane. I think it'll look really good with your suit. That's real.
What is this?
That's
What
real.
did you go with?
What?
Did Travis say?
Space age, just a
Space
simple
age, oh, yeah.
black suit.
That's real obsidian all the way down.
I don't need a cane.
No, like for your suit. It's stylish. Your wife will love it.
I'm not sure that you would.
I forgot.
It's not a bribe or anything. It's just from the church.
Well, now you
It's
make
like
me
a
think
thing.
it's extra bribe when you say that.
No, it's just like a thank you for coming, and we appreciate your interest. There you
Also,
go.
donate 10% of every dollar you make from here on out
Right,
back
is
to the
everyone
church.
else getting
All
a
right.
gift, or is it just me?
No, just
Let's start with
you. Enjoy it.
Imani. Everybody is going to rate everyone's
Very
outfit.
strange.
No hard feelings here. Everybody's just doing their best.
I
Some
will
hard
cry.
feelings.
He's wearing the Camelot with revolutionary influences, black on black, with a inlay in the cape and one arm, really going for that revolutionary style. What are we rating Imani's?
Out of
10.
you need placard.
Yeah, we're walking the runway right now.
Yeah.
What's Kate wearing?
Oh yeah. Let me give
Yeah.
you a.
Yeah,
let me
what's
give
good?
you a
This is an
breakdown.
actual runway moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's definitely a runway in this checkers space.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Let's see. What would Kate
Pocket square,
wear?
no pocket square.
Absolutely,
I'm
pocket
docking
square.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
No. What are you
docking
talking?
it.
My pocket square matches my tie and my cufflinks. It's the suits black on black.
Nice. Yeah, I know. What's the pocket square?
The pocket square's gold
There you go.
with the tie gold.
I go.
A short shirt black. with gold filigree on one arm, and underneath the cape.
How high's the collar?
No, it's not high collar cape.
Not high collar.
Yeah, so if you look at it, it's like an overcoat
Okay,
on that
yeah,
side, and then
Mhm.
this is full cape behind the back.
Points for the drama.
I saw the options, and I was like, I'm gonna go with the most dramatic, eccentric thing I can get.
What are you doing, Chris?
Writing down Kate's.
Just writing down.
Dang, Kate's going crazy.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Live for it.
I really.
So anywho, that's real ivory at the top of that cane too.
cane.
Yeah, he's got a cane with his suit now.
He's-
Isn't it
he-
nice?
he's trying to give me a
no, but
cane.
you've trained
All right,
nicely,
and
right? That could be really
Kate went with the Mongol
good. Ooh, nice. Yes.
dress suit with the very red with silver inlays.
Nice.
I'd say it's sequins, but it's not. It's more like just a glimmer that it would put off. Tied up her hair with these red ruby hairpins
Ooh.
with little hearts on the little
Oh, that's good.
Where's Kate?
That's good.
Kate
yeah.
is
Careful.
right.
The one in the middle.
Ponytail.
Yeah.
Ponytail.
Yeah, no, she's got it.
Yeah.
That look is in fact a sleigh.
Very good.
So, now let's continue on to Imani. So, what are we giving Imani's suit?
I'll give it a 9.
Oh, thanks.
And Key?
10.
Oh, man. And Travis?
9. Sure.
And Jack?
What did you do with the hair? What did you do with the hair?
I made sure it was.
I'm not a fast
So
person.
I trimmed my
I
stuff
don't know
down,
why
so
I'm-
I
why I'm
was more
participating.
clean shaven, and then cleaned up eyebrows as well, because you're not going to forget that when you're shaving.
Yeah.
Yep. Then I was able to pull it back, and then I left one full strand across the face from the gel. The gel's back with the one, like,
The
Yeah.
strategically.
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
But it was done in a good enough way.
Give it a discerning 8.
You're a hard man to impress. You're a hard man to impress.
All right, let's
Look, I'm learning from the best
go
here.
on to Jack. In their Renaissance
Yes.
suit.
I'm talking well fitted, like
Well
for
fitted.
those in the fashion industry, we're talking like the Tom Ford fit, okay?
Yeah,
Blue
well fit.
suit, black accents, the white, the pop of the white with the undershirt and the pocket square, some silver accents, black fingerless gloves. Thank you very much. Just so you know, you need to have
Needlessly
something.
And to
edgy.
be
Needlessly edgy.
Yes, you gotta have some edge to the whole thing.
And to be fair, if go on. Sorry.
A cigarette holder.
The extended.
Yes, the extended holder for some class.
I thought you were gonna use your.
Trim the hair. There's a little bit of a.
There
in the
what we
hair.
Like a
did
rainbow
have.
Yes.
That was confiscated from a Carmela Seville, who
Yes.
did have a
Saw it. Had to take it. The beard is trimmed.
Those poor
You
animals.
got the nice silver fox areas of the hair on full display. It is good.
How's
It's good.
How's the holster looking? I'm gonna judge really heavy on this.
Well,
How's
the
holster
gun,
looking?
as you know, are we taking the guns?
Of course we
Yeah,
are.
I'm just
It's
making sure we
not
can
guns
take a
out.
piece.
It's a mercenary bar.
But,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, it's black.
Is it the here or is it the here?
No, it's not here. It's got to be under here. It's got to be here. There is, little flash of suspenders right here with the silver.
like, brown leather?
Mhm. So it's under there.
I think
It's
this
got
is,
some gold.
I'm gonna stand by it. I think
Yeah.
that under holster suspender thing
Under
is
holster.
the,
It has to be.
is the
You can't have it on the
sluttiest. That
head.
is the sluttiest thing a man can wear. That is the sluttiest thing a man can wear, and I stand on that.
And if he lifts the pants,
That's why
he's
all of my
got
holsters are like
the sock.
Holster.
Guard,
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Oh, the sock garter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it. I like the classic. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. So that is.
Oh my gosh, is Tink coming? What is Tink wearing?
Tink will not be coming. There's no.
I just saw him get that robot.
All right. Now, before you give your rating, just remember that if your character is attracted
If you're
Oh my god!
I don't know why you're looking at me.
He was really like, if your character's attracted.
If your character is attracted to Jack, you must give them 1 more point over what you normally score.
I think you just get a bias score, to be honest with you. Like, not even an attracted
This is
score.
my moment. This is my moment.
Your character's just like,
All right, who's starting
That's
off
why
with
you
the
look so
ratings?
good. I gave you a point.
I guess we'll go around the same way. If I will give a 10.
10.
Are you attracted to me?
9.
Well, I'm attracted to my wife.
You'd be attracted to other
oh,
people.
yeah, pretty good. I think it fits you well. Yeah, I think I'll give you an 8.
Oh.
All right. We're good.
All right.
All right, next, Travis.
Yeah.
You haven't even heard the other scores yet.
What ratings are we giving to Travis with his black suit and tie, space age, and it does
And I have black
fit
gloves
him
too.
well.
With
And he
the
is-
cane.
What are you doing with your facial appearance in here?
I mean, I'm clean shaven to begin with anyway, and it's just probably just a normal.
Sleep is the best cosmetic.
Where's the confidence level? No, I mean the character's confidence level. Where's that?
It's more of like he's doing this because he wants the information, not so much that he's wanting to dress up.
Well,
Yeah.
be fair. He is giving a not give a shit bonus.
Well, I feel like the
There is a
suit is
little bit
wearing
that comes
him.
with not giving a shit.
He does have the gun holsters in the side.
That helps.
Yeah.
That helps.
Because it's under the
What,
suit.
hey,
You can't
what,
see
what,
him 'cause
what,
it's
what
under
color's the
suit.
holster? What color's the holster?
This is black.
All right.
Vlad will give a 7.
Okay.
12. It's the
I love
cane.
this. I love
It's
this
the
supportive.
cane.
I love this. Oh, the cane. Oh, we didn't. Are you taking the
Yeah.
cane?
Yeah.
How are you holding the cane?
Yeah. How are you holding the
What
cane?
is the
and
energy?
no, when you walk down this aisle, what's the walk?
Dr. House.
Are you?
Yeah. No, I want the.
I'm
Like, I
saying,
want the.
does he know how to
the-
use it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it on your off
Would
foot.
he know how to use it? I'm not
Do a
saying does he-
performance
would-
test
yes.
with the cane.
Yeah. Let me see it.
That,
Yeah, your Dr. House where you like Malfoy.
Yeah. That's a good question. That's a good question.
If you're just tuning in, you're just in time for the
fashion show.
fashion
I
show
feel
before
so
the
bad.
main event at the
I'm
Ember
so
Bay.
happy. I'm so happy.
I
that
mean,
somebody else
he's
is like,
never walked with a cane.
Does it actually detract from the look?
yeah, no.
Yeah,
Just,
that's
you
important.
got it like
Kind
that.
of
You got the slump back with the shoulder, back with the wide step. What you got? And what
I don't
hand?
know, I just probably not like a fancy walk with a cane, but just kind of a
And what hand do you have the cane in?
left hand.
Smart. Performance test, John. What'd you get?
Yeah.
Helps your knees, doesn't it?
We're gonna add your. You can add your communication or your dex to this.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna take away points if it was
Or if
in
you
right
have
hand, because I was
performance,
like,
you
he's
can
right
I don't
handed.
have
You can't draw your gun and hold
He's
that
not
cane.
not that type of cane. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's Dex, so that is 9.
9. Okay, so I mean,
It's slightly below average.
trying,
New to a
trying.
cane. New to a cane.
He tried.
Yeah,
Alright,
new to
so,
a cane. And he knew to hold it in the offhand.
Jack, what's the rate?
It's what's his facial expression as he does it?
Yeah, what's the confidence?
Honestly.
Is he like Meryl Streep dancing queen confident, or is he like? I fucking love Mamma Mia.
Kind of just kind of more of a expressionless kind.
All right, it's a 6.
Yeah.
All right, and then Imani, what do you give?
It's the energy.
I'm not gonna play. It's a 5.
He has so many options.
It would have been a
not
6.
even pocket
Heck, it
split.
might have even been a 7 if he would have specifically said,
Hey, it's a
shoes
married
and
man, fellas.
I
It's
am
a
basically
married-
No,
trying
no,
not to stick
what are you
out
gonna
like a
do?
sore
no,
thumb.
if he would have said his shoes,
Hey,
belt,
to be
trying to
fair,
be
and
not
and holster were
fairest.
brown, I would have been like 6. Easy.
Kate
Okay.
gave him. Well, I'm not going to tell you what Kate gave anyone yet. Okay.
I will say I do have the relationship thing with Kate. So
Whoa! Aren't you married, sir?
not that kind.
Calm down.
All right, and Key. What are we giving Key's white jacket? As hot pink as he could find, with LED
White.
RGB lighting
It has to be
Right.
wide to get around.
and
Does it have
a
like
large LED pink heart on the back.
And a drone I rented out to follow me
Oh
around.
my
To be a
God.
With
personal
Cupid
spotlight.
wings and a little arrow.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's
And
like a
shoot
Cupid
people.
drone.
Yeah, it's a Cupid
The
drone.
look goes hard. He's
That's
really
like-
got he.
Makes me think of,
he's really got that shit on.
It makes me think of what was Chris Tucker's character in The Fifth Element?
Oh gosh, Ruby Broad.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
awesome.
What are you doing with
Look,
the face?
just on that,
Right?
10. Like, what am I talking?
I'll tell
Ruby
you.
Broad.
I'll tell you what I'm doing with my face.
That's
I have
alright.
taken my monitor and I have blown compressed air at it.
And he's
Yeah.
displaying a JPEG of Jack's face.
And then on top of that, I put pink duct tape over all my cables.
Oh.
Oh no!
Cable
But
gripping.
to turn it into like dreads almost.
Yes.
Like there's like
it looks
pink
adequate,
dreads. Yeah,
but not well done.
but it's like pink dreads coming out the back.
Yes.
That's kind of cool though.
I mean,
Vlad will give 8.
Okay.
I like how extravagant it is.
no, I appreciate it. It's,
Travis?
what's the score?
Sure, 9.
Ooh.
It's the cane.
I'm too old school. He had me until the duct tape. We're doing 7. It's the energy, but there's too much.
7 for me as well.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll take
7
it.
for me.
That is
And-
high still.
That's a great. I love a 7.
And what are we giving to Vlad's Camelot suit with the cream color, with the raspberry vest and the heart buttons, with the very debonair look and the pattern inlays in the cape with the arches?
Yeah, it's a much more lighter color than Vlad usually does because it's like white hair, but it's got like cream and like raspberry, maybe a little bit of peach too. It's like kind of like going in more like a almost sunsetty.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the contrast he has
Where
from all of
are
us.
the knives?
Yeah,
Where are the knives?
I like the contrast he
Hidden.
has from all of us.
It's not on display. Well, actually, it's Camelot. So it probably actually has like you've never seen the sheath before. He probably like
Yeah.
has it like on the hilt, like
Yeah,
as like
see
a like a.
that?
So for your belt with these knives, where are they positioned for you to draw from?
Vlad is actually expert, so it doesn't actually matter. So I think for that it's you probably put it actually. I'm trying to think of ceremonial sword, probably on the right hand side.
Okay. Camelot, that makes sense.
Yeah, because you got to use your right hand for greeting. So you know.
What you thinking, Key?
Well, I'm thinking
Camelot and cream goes hard.
cream is kind of like a
And
white
peach.
colored, kind of like shade of
That's a
hue.
good look.
And iron is also kind of a
I
white
am worried that
color,
it washes
shade
him
of
out though,
hue.
and it doesn't show off the natural beauty.
Seems
of
kind of
his tattoos.
reminiscent of the
He's
Iron
gonna-
Race. I give you a
I feel like such a
7.
prick.
Mm.
Oh, legitimate fashion. How does it look?
And-
But it looks great.
Travis?
9.
Okay. And Jack?
What's the attitude? Is there
I
confidence?
think it
Is
is.
it
It's a
un-
softer expression. I think he's gonna go with a more like kind of like love look in his eyes.
like a pouty kind of look.
Not that hard, but like gentle.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Ouch. I give it an 8. I 100%.
Yeah.
The only I would have given you a 9 so fast if you would just been like, oh, holster's right behind the back, completely hidden, and for that quick draw, throat slice like right there. I was like, oh, I was like,
All
The
right.
attention to detail and the attitude.
yeah.
I
Very
like the
nice.
heart shaped buttons.
Very
The
nice.
swagger is
Mhm.
necessary.
Okay,
And now let's get around to Kate. So let's start with Vlad. What are you giving Kate's Mongol suit or Mongol dress suit with the red glimmer with the silver inlays and her hair tied up with the 2 red ruby hairpins?
Yeah, the ruby, the hairpins do it for me, so I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay. Key?
6.
Whoa.
Yep.
Fair.
9.
9. Okay.
That's an 8.
Okay.
I think that's an 8 for me as well.
All right. Now, as I do my tabulations, max score is 50. Nobody got that, but
Oh, is she carrying a weapon? Actually, wait, real quick. What's her
We
weapon
didn't
situation?
see her as much.
Yeah, what's her weapon situation look like? And,
okay. Well, she definitely has a smaller caliber pistol attached to a
thigh holster.
Okay, there we go.
Like a
That's the
garter thigh, like
Yeah.
Yeah, that got the eight.
yeah. I was like,
I was about ready to dock it.
yeah. That was like I was
okay.
like like a garter thing. That goes hard. Yeah, 800%. That was ready to go too.
I was like, where's
Huh?
the
How old's Kate?
Probably in her.
We're all
mid to
adults
late
here,
30s.
guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all adults here.
Yeah.
Listen,
Um,
I'm just trying to find the,
Oh, he's trying to find love.
if there's a night, there's a night.
I like the idea that he's too stupid to do that.
He's calculating.
not.
It's okay.
You gotta go bold.
Yeah, like some lady's like, oh, you look really good. I'm like, oh, thanks, you too. Okay, bye.
Almost there. Okay. So, Kate gave Imani an 8. Gave Jack a 10.
Yeah.
Gave Travis a 7. Gave Key an 8. Gave Vlad a 9.
Yeah.
The winner. Today, the winner is Jack with a 47.
Yeah, I was like, it was either you or you.
Imani got a 44. Vlad got a 42. I myself got a 41. Me and you, like this, it's very close. And Key got a 39. And Travis got a
I
37.
love the idea of a robot flexing. Like, there's no.
But to be fair, everyone in here, you all look very nice.
Yeah, everyone does look very nice.
Travis, you're robbed.
I'm not going for points. I'm not trying to
And that's
impress
why he
anybody.
lost.
Yeah, that is exactly why he
That's
lost.
why-
I am going to not be seen and noticed and get information. I'm not going
You say
to
that.
be.
I do want the picture.
No, yeah.
Yes.
Who's got?
Listen,
I've got a pretty long arm. You got a long arm to me. We can take a selfie real quick.
Travis, we all have reasons to
You have a
feel
drone.
like shit.
I do have a
Oh,
drone.
we have a drone. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Group
It
in.
is-
One night,
Group in.
It does
I
shoot
know
you
we
with
got
arrows
work to do,
sometimes.
but
Ah, that's fine.
let's just
I'll make
hope
sure
so.
I'm self in the middle and I'll
Let your
really
hair down.
arms around. We'll just pick us
I
everywhere.
know you'd feel better if your wife was here.
Alright, countdown 1, 2, 3, say Heartstream! I'm just
Heartstream.
kidding.
Oh,
What do you want to say?
Full like crouch down, take himself too serious. With a strong body. Yeah. But then like
Who's doing the like sorority girl pose?
oh, that's pretty. Did you say Jack's doing that? Because that'd be awesome.
He is not that drunk yet.
Yet.
The night is young. And
I believe Key does that pose though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like,
Yeah, I'll do it.
all right, there we go.
But yeah, I'm just like, Orton held is super dramatic with a cape.
No, he's got the
Yeah, we got,
cigarette.
you know we're opposite side.
Hand in the pocket, cigarette lighter out, casual lean.
man.
It's
Oh,
like
no,
the
Sarah,
it's like the end of
You're right next to
Atlantis.
me. I've got cape out and I'm just gonna light her up to you,
Yeah, there
so
you
you
go.
can light your cigarette.
Kate's got a very classic pose, very professional, but still knows that she looks good kind of pose. All right.
Travis is just there like.
He's just like hand in his pockets, like okay.
Like, well, I mean, he's not
Keith,
depressed looking. He looks fine.
You got the cane. Just
He's
put
just,
the cane on.
he's just
I hate when I won't work
nonchalantly
the cane.
standing there.
Do you want to send a
I think you
card to?
If I could.
We can get one sent.
I will literally give you money to send you what present.
It's so good.
I have money.
Doctor.
I'm just saying.
Dr.
It's
Evelyn,
like 5 o'clock now, and I haven't heard anything about you. So
Actually, Tink will come
Oh,
downstairs to
Tink
you.
gonna join us?
that's what I said.
I understand that your wife isn't here, right?
Oh.
The master of delicacy.
Why are you asking?
Well, I fancy myself quite the photographer. If you want to send her some risky photos.
Yo! Now that is a fantastic present, and this little fella's Perfect. They're taken for you. We can take a quick look. Okay, we got 15, 20 minutes so he can take these photos, right?
I'm not doing a tastefully nude photo shoot in front of a stranger.
Well, he's not a stranger. We've known him for a few
Well,
years
I
now.
can turn the bionics off.
What?
It will be very poor pictures, but at least I'll have the camera facing the right way.
Actually, Jack, do you mind taking him? No, you said stranger. Jack, do you mind taking him?
What? No, we're not taking any pictures of.
How about then just some tasteful pictures of you and your nudie?
I mean, me and the husband, we just did.
I think it's important. Yeah,
Hadn't done before. Just saying.
I'm not being
It's
silly
not
about
anything
this,
to
but
be
it's like
ashamed
something
of.
to be.
It's not anything to be ashamed of. Is all I'm saying.
Well, I'm
You
trying to
dressed
think.
up-
Would it be something that my wife is normally? Would it be something that my wife is going to be like? Why does he?
Well, she hasn't seen you in a while. She might have.
Can I
Okay.
speak as a wife in real life?
Can I see
If
the wife in real life?
Yeah. I will tell you that if one's husband were to surprise their wife with some tasteful, attractive photos of them, they'd be just fine with it.
Yeah, and literally, popular nowadays is the dude war. There's like a whole fucking movement for like male
You don't
dude
even
war.
have to be nude. The first time my husband showed up in that Gambit costume, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Cosplay people, nothing weird.
Yeah. It is weird, but
It is weird.
it's weird, but I get it. But no, yeah.
If you want to use my drone,
I'm not trying to say you just like stand out there, just take a
The,
look. Like that's not what I'm saying. No, it's Travis. No, I'm sorry. Hey, I give him a full hand. I wasn't doing that. Like that's rude.
I'm starting to think it was a mistake to do the Valentine's.
This is perfect. What are you talking about?
No, it doesn't. No, but in all seriousness, Travis, just have some separate. You don't have to go nude. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Have some nice pictures with just you, and it'll put a smile on our face.
because I spent good money on this drone. It shoots 720p.
720 feet. It's not even 40 iPhone 4.
Just smile a little bit and let her know you miss her.
Yeah. It doesn't have to
It'll make you think of her and cheer you up. I
It's
wish
just awkward.
that I knew where my husband was so that I could. So just
If you want, I can arrange for the drone to be delivered as well, and she can maybe send something back.
Oh God! All right.
Now he's nasty.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Now he's about it.
Typical men.
All right. Well, I guess.
Come with me, we'll get it all done.
This is gonna be so awkward. All right, let's go.
I've got a black couch upstairs.
Whoa! Hold on.
Get some furs.
Hold on.
Yo!
I'm not applying to some modeling agency.
What are you gonna do with the?
I'm gonna make you famous, kid.
If you want to use the.
As soon as he says that, I'm just gonna be like, hand him my gun. Like, here you go, in case you need that.
You can use the synthetic hand in interesting ways.
Anyway, let's go.
He's got synthetic arm.
They call it the synthetic stranger.
I've seen it, I think, a couple times. He doesn't like to present
I
it.
hide it. Yes.
Wait, what?
He's
walking around
shown
with
it
silver.
before, but
I thought you've seen it before.
Am I losing my fucking mind? What is that trunk you got for yours? Wait, hold on.
I pulled the glove off and it's
Whoa.
nothing special.
No wonder your wife likes you so much. Sorry.
Only that.
All right. Well, anyway,
Look, none of these will end up on Tinker Bells of the Ball. It's just a website I run, but don't worry, they won't end up there.
Is that the one I've seen ads that said lonely strangers and
the more you talk, the more I am regretting doing this.
More is being
let's just
added at
get
a
this
rapid
fucking
rate.
over
I know,
with.
I'm so sorry.
All right,
I don't know why I'm such a
So,
yes.
Let's go take some tasteful pictures.
we will.
The voice cracking.
All right.
Tasteful pictures.
You take some wonderfully tasteful pictures for the misses. Make a
no.
willpower saving throw.
Yeah.
Willpower.
Willpower. Wait, what?
That's a thing.
That's the
Make
first
a
time
willpower.
That couch. The synthetic
convincing
black
you to go a
level.
Hey,
little
can I
farther.
inspire? I'm an expert in inspiration. Can I inspire him before he goes up there?
Which one?
Him.
Okay, yeah.
obviously.
We're
Can
gonna
I
inspire
I don't
Tate.
remember what all that does. I'd have to look it up. So I think let me look. Hold on.
That's not too bad. That is 2 4s and a 5. So the 4 is the stunt die, if that matters.
I inspire greatness in another if I am conscious in there with inside of you. Yeah, any allied
Inside of you.
inside of. Did I say inside of me? Because that would be
Insight of.
insight. That's what I said.
Inside
Yeah,
of
that's what
me.
I'm saying.
Whoa!
No, you're not inside.
That
of
could
him.
also.
He
be
can't see you
inspired.
right now.
But anyway, what does
It
it
might.
do?
You are attractive.
It gets you an extra stunt point, but also, or if we go up to the expert level once per.
So what'd you get?
I roll 15 total.
Okay,
Oh,
pretty
I
good,
don't
pretty
know.
good.
Hey, you get a
And I
plus
stunted
two.
it- I
Yeah,
stunted
you
a
get
4.
Get a +2 bonus.
Unless you want to show a nipple to the wife, you end up getting like 3 or 4 buttons down.
Yeah,
like, showing
I'll
front.
show us. Yeah, I showed a
All right,
chest.
all right.
Racy.
But you keep
That's
your
my
pants
boy.
on. You keep your pants on. You manage willpower enough to keep
Coward.
them pretty tasteful.
I'd sent
Hey, we'll see what
Francis a
response he
message
gets.
saying,
Maybe.
You're seeing.
I'm
When
not
I
saying-
get back to
No,
my wife.
I'm not saying I will see it. I'm saying you will see it, and then we'll see what that inspires you to do. None of my business.
Typical.
I hope it's great.
I sent Francis a message saying, we don't have to worry about Travis anymore. We've got goods on him now.
Just PG photo shoot.
Yeah, PT photo shoot.
He showed a whole nipple.
Get him! Get it! The thing I'm worried about now, it just is now what's going to happen is somehow, some way, it's going to come back to the police department
Oh,
and there's
I
going to be
see.
pictures.
What? Who cares?
You're on the calendar now.
Look,
Yeah.
let's worry about
Yeah,
that.
look,
They're just gonna say, "Man, I wish I."
I'm not.
had
I'm like outside of this. Like outside of all this streaming stuff, I'm still trying to convince the buddies I stream with to shoot a fireman's calendar. Because there's like 8 of us, and I was like, we're gonna do a fireman's calendar, and they're all not ready for it. So like, I'm working.
All right.
Wow.
Wow, that was
Wow.
fun. Okay,
Alright.
that was our Valentine's Day fashion show that was impromptu. Now let's continue
Sorry, guys.
on with the rest of the characters' evening as they arrive at the continuation, I guess, of this Valentine's Day special first half to this. As we get to the Ember Vale for their karaoke night poker game.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's karaoke.
I did neglect to
Smoky,
mention that.
smoky
I did
bird.
intentionally leave that out, yeah.
But
Like a William
as this
Shakespeare.
nice Valentine's Day Eve meets up at the Ember Vale, tucked away in the lower levels of Atmos. The Ember Vale operates behind an unassuming warehouse facade, accessible only through a seemingly abandoned maintenance shaft. The entrance is heavily encrypted, requiring a rotating passcode known only to its trusted patrons. Inside, the lighting is dim, accented by flickering neon red glyphs that shift and pulse like embers. Holographic banners depict abstract artwork resembling ghostly silhouettes, a subtle nod to the red specters. The walls are lined with aged terminals and modified consoles, serving as a makeshift digital war room for mercenaries, hackers, and revolutionaries seeking high-profile jobs or corporate sabotage missions. The bar itself is sleek yet rugged, made from repurposed industrial metals and illuminated by deep crimson lights. The counter doubles as an encrypted interface where patrons can discreetly receive messages, browse job listings, or transfer funds through a secure network. At the far end of the lounge, a memorial wall displays fragmented digital recordings of historic revolutionists, glitches obscuring their faces. The most infamous among them, Aaron the Ghost Patel, rumored to have died during the corporate fracture of 1125. Bartender Mason Sam Winchester runs the bar with a menu of drinks and food, ranging from the Ghost's Hollow. These are the drinks. You've got the Ghost's Hollow, the Red Spectre, the Calum Kiss, and the Corporate Collapse. Food ranging from Freedom Fries, Lunarian Rations, Underground Stew, and Cypher Chips. But as you enter this bar, you feel this pulsating dance music kind of playing over the intercom. You don't see very many mercenaries dancing, but the couple you do see appear to be in full love or lust with each other at this particular point in time. But as you enter, you do see Guts and Naomi have their table laid out. You do see that Naomi is currently in a World War suit, but with gold camo. And you see Guts in his... Let me switch this over to the Ember Veil because I keep forgetting to hit buttons tonight. In his green World War suit, but he did break out his gold-plated weaponry for the occasion. He's not much for dressing up, but he at least wore a suit out tonight. And as you step into this bar, and I realize that I haven't played music this entire time, I am going to turn that on.
We filled the void with our
Oh, yeah.
With our nonsense.
chicanery.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Do I see them?
Oh yeah, you see them.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going straight over there.
Hello.
No, I'm just wordlessly just kind of goes in for a hug. 'Cause, you know, hadn't seen them forever. Probably Vlad's closest friends.
So glad you can make it. Come on. These are your friends?
Yes.
Oh, they look great. They look so good.
I know.
This one looks very nice.
I kind of whisper.
Certainly aimed to please.
They are taken, unfortunately.
They are dressed for the occasion.
Well, I heard this was a classy joint, so...
Well, tonight it's classy. Tomorrow it will be assy.
My favorite kind of place.
We should come tomorrow.
Getting a vibe now, I see.
They are full of energy. So youthful.
Okay, yeah. I appreciate that.
You gotta throw one out there. So how have you been? How was the Outlands and all that nonsense?
Well, it was an event getting here. I will say that. There was a bit of a collapse in one of the tunnels in the Atmos tramway.
Oh, really?
We had to finagle our way around these. There was a rather large Titan in the facility.
Oh.
Luckily, we were not spotted by that. Guts is still a little tender. His legs got beat up. He almost lost when he had to get some bionic patchwork done. Fucking hate him.
Probably won't have any more excursions out there for a while until they, clean up whatever mess happened.
No, certainly not. Gonna wait till I feel the motivation to leave again. We got attacked by one of the class 3s. But we did luck out a little bit. It was right around the time the Solars arrived. And they were able to pull Guts out of the thing.
That is good. That is very good. So, drinks?
Oh yes, fuck yes, let's drink. Do you drink? When you drink, do you lose inhibitions one way or the other?
I have been known to, yes.
Let's get them really drunk then. Let's get them really...
I will join you tonight. Though I know I normally don't, but
Did you bring your money?
I brought some. I let them know your game.
Are you going to sing? You do a wonderful rendition of Skyfall when you grow the balls.
Let me get some drinks and we will talk. We will talk.
Can we make them roleplay actually singing it?
No, maybe I don't.
Well, give me some more drinks, we'll say.
Okay. I will get Guts. You want the Ghost Hollow? Mm-hmm. Fuck. So, Vlad, what have you been up to?
Oh boy. So, I'm currently in a war with my brother. So that's something. We are getting in very deep with the iron weight business. It is a bloody affair.
Stop that.
And
Hold on, sorry.
No, you're
I
fine.
forgot to set this to repeat. There we go.
But we also ran into some Red Warden ties with Mesh and, you know, your family ties. Didn't encounter them directly, but
Great.
we will. Yeah, soon. And
Sorry to hear that, Doc.
and the other good doctor. will
I've
also
been
be-
stressing about him, to be honest.
Well, we can talk, but we are going to some places where we will encounter him directly. So we will have a conversation about.
Let's save it for the end of the night,
I
when
agree.
everybody's nice and drunk.
I agree.
Who here has played cards before? Look, I don't want you calculating odds behind the scenes. You turn off the odds settings over there.
I promise. Those are.
Never trust a
Never
clinker in
on.
a card game. They just fucking computerize everything.
That seems awfully rude.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, rude.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not.
We can literally
necessarily wrong.
compute
We had
the
we
outcomes
had
of every
not
card on the
necessary.
there have been some bar fights involved
Yes.
with like that.
It's not so much an insult as it is an honest
Yeah, we
assessment.
Well, also rude.
it can be both,
Yeah.
but also
Yeah.
It's not because you're a clinker, but it's also because you're a clinker.
That sounds exceptionally rude.
I would never.
everyone is
never-
friends until someone starts cheating
You
and
played
then nice
cards
people.
with the robots before?
No, I don't know much about cards in general. I learned the basics today. I think I'm pretty good.
Imani,
Well, we will see about that.
Imani. It's just like a magnetic dice on the middle table. It ruins the sanctity and purity of the game.
Yeah, but to claim that somebody with some level of sentience is automatically cheating seems...
I don't think that's what he's saying. He's saying that because he had. It's not the sentience.
There's something in the pixels, that's what I see.
It's that it's hard. It's, well,
He's
that,
also- he's
that
also
is
a little
getting-
bit racist,
Okay,
but
now,
that's
it was like, come on. I was like,
now you're on.
I was like,
Look.
am I losing my mind?
Listen,
We all know Waldarians can't be racist.
let sleeping dogs lie, okay?
Let's
Now we're even.
just deal the cards. Chris, I would like to cheat.
I wish we were actually playing poker right now.
We are going to do so with dice a little bit. At least a little bit. Alright.
I'm going to count the cards.
Is anyone else ordering anything from the restaurant tonight?
Whatever the fanciest drink they have.
I'll
is.
order whatever Ghost was having.
Drink
Well-
an appetizer.
The Kalem Kiss is a soft violet hued drink with a sharp citrus bite. A nod to Lyra the voice Caleb.
What has whiskey in it?
That would be the Ghost's Hollow, a smoky black liqueur with hints of spice named after Aaron Patel.
I'll get that one.
I'll take something with vodka in it.
I bet that Caleb Kiss has the vodka in it.
I'll go with Red Spectre.
Yep, that's a blood red cocktail with a slow burning heat.
Oh, we got Bloody Marys in this bar?
Anyone want a round of shots?
Listen, whoever loses.
Yeah, you gotta get started quick.
No, I like the idea, yeah? Whoever loses the hand orders the round.
Yeah, that works for me.
Sounds good.
You know, we're still learning. We don't play for money, we play for drinks first.
So the loser gets the corporate collapse then.
The what?
That's the name of the shot.
Oh, what's in it?
It's a layered shot that starts sweet and ends with a bitter aftertaste.
It sounds like a drink I've heard of before, and in shot form, that sounds like something that would mess you up.
It does.
It's outside of character. It sounds
It's
like the
alright.
shot form
I'll get a
of,
couple rounds of
Long
freedom
Island.
fries to keep everyone nice and
Freedom fries.
carb loaded.
Oh yeah, happy Zest Month, guys. Happy June. Happy Pride Month. Happy June.
Happy June.
Happy Pride
Oh
Month,
yeah,
everybody.
it is. It is
Yeah,
June.
June 1st. Happy Pride Month.
Oh man, just today.
Alright, so how we're gonna play this mini dice game is we'll roll 3d6. Doubles will obviously be your lowest form other than a high die. If you have consecutive, that'll be your straight. It'll get beat by any higher straights. And if you have three of a kind, it'll be only beaten by higher three of a kinds.
Okay. How
I'm
many dice
just
are we
gonna
rolling?
tell you
3d6.
what I have,
Literally say
Can I add my
and you
gambling to
tell
this?
me what my
Can I
situation
add
is.
my gambling or just pure luck? I
Um,
do have the. I do literally have the skill.
Right.
Of course.
Well,
What?
if you have gambling, you'll get you have one focus in it, right?
Yes.
You'll get one free reroll of one die.
Okay. That works.
What if you're cheating and counting the cards and also seeing where they get shoveled in?
Make
Listen, I at least have
a
misdirection
we will say
intrigue.
sleight of hand, or actually not sleight of hand. We'll say for you, roll computers if you have it. Or what do you have in the intelligence stat?
Evaluation and explosives.
We'll say evaluation. You can roll evaluation.
Whoa. Whew. That's a 4 on the dice. Plus 4 is 8.
Okay, so no bonus this round.
This is really. Are you using? Oh, that's an automatic shuffler.
All right, so everybody roll 3d6.
Oh, you're playing?
Oh.
You were playing.
I'm losing
I thought
money.
it was.
Oh, I just didn't think you weren't having fun tonight.
Oh, I'm here to get information. If I come
Hey.
play cards to get information, I'm going to play cards.
Hey, did we let
113.
Damn.
Good to know that time.
Does anyone have a couple d6s? That
Yeah, what you need?
Just 2.
I don't need any of these.
Okay.
What do we compare?
All right. All right. Choose one of those die to re-roll out of each of your 3d6.
I guess this one. We need to keep the fair.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm excited too for you.
And then do that one more time.
Stop copying me. Can I choose to stay?
And so I get.
Yes.
So I
Oh,
got.
I choose to stay. I'm choosing to stay.
What?
I got an extra roll right
Dare
before.
you.
That's because of the gambling thing. I think. Okay.
Dare you?
The audacity.
Thanks. That's fine.
Harry Potter and the audacity of this bitch.
Okay. So we'll start around. So let's start with you, Ben. What do you have? Or with Vlad. What do you have?
Pair of threes, a high of 4.
Pair of 2s. Tyler.
Pair of 5s of 4.
Three of a kind of one.
3 of a kind of one.
And Guts had a pair of 1s, and Naomi had a pair of 5s. So you guys split the pot, but the biggest loser is Guts. So he will buy the first round of drinks. Fucking shit. All right, one corporate collapse for everybody.
It's just so obvious you're sitting next to you on the table and you got the same cards as me.
I guess so. It's just my good luck.
All right, let's. All right, one more. Come on, another round of this. Let's go.
You go first, my guy.
I'm rolling first.
4, 4, 3. I swear this. And we get 2 rolls, right?
Right.
Okay.
So re-roll 1,
Roll one.
and then re-roll again.
Oh. I'm staying with that.
So do you
That's
reroll
pretty good.
No, but you get, so you get 2 re-rolls, right?
of any of the dice? How does it work?
Yes, no, it's
Yeah.
any
2 rerolls of any of the dice?
Yeah, it's like,
Right.
yeah, so you get to roll that one. No, but still.
Everybody have their rerolls done?
Yeah.
Did you do your extra reroll?
I did.
Okay. All right. What'd you get?
I got 4, 5, 6, and the 6 is actually on the stunt die.
There you go.
Nice.
Pair of 6s.
3 6s.
Oh!
Okay.
Pair of 6s. So.
Pair of 4s.
All right. Travis won this round. Guts had a pair of 6s,
Oh,
and
what the hell's
Naomi had 1, 2, 3. So who had the lowest pair?
Pair of 4s,
I have
right?
Yeah.
4s.
You're buying the corporate collapse for everybody this round.
Bye, mate.
Yeah,
What was it?
we-
Corporate collapse for everyone.
Are we rolling, tolerance
This is
yet?
strong, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say after this
Do it.
round, everyone rolls tolerance.
Tolerance, is that a what
It's
is that?
Constitution.
Okay.
I succeed.
These guys are kind of strong.
Is that a talent? Or?
It's a
focus.
focus, yeah.
No,
Does stamina add
maybe I'm way
anything
less
to
drunk
that?
than I thought.
Stamina.
What?
I have a +2 to stamina if that makes any difference.
No, but tolerance is its own focus,
Okay.
Yeah.
right? Unless I'm tripping.
Yeah, it's specific for
Okay.
poisons, of which this most certainly is.
That's 8, 9, 11.
Okay.
Yep.
11.
13.
Oh, sorry. That is going to be a 16, but a stunt of 3.
Alright, you're not drunk yet. You're buzzed.
I'm both, yeah. I rolled really poorly.
What'd you get?
13.
13. Okay.
I have
you're,
+5, so.
you're buzzed. You're feeling it.
What are you pointing at T for?
Oh, yeah. And you said you got an 11?
Yeah.
Alright, you're real close. to
Somebody
drunk.
get this guy a
I got
computer
18
virus so I can
as
feel
well.
what we're
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah. You guys are getting real close. You guys
Keep
are getting
Alright.
the shot glasses up to his
Alright.
face. Pours
We
it on.
will roll the card game one more time here.
Ooh.
Damn.
Keep that. Keep that.
One more. Come on.
Luck.
You're doing great.
Oh, I haven't been rolling for Kate. It's fine. Kate's actually, I'm gonna say Kate has, she was present for most of it, but now she's kind of over at the memorial wall just looking at things. What
Bad.
did Vlad get?
6 high.
Okay. What did Travis get?
I got a pair of 6s.
Okay.
4.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Careful.
Alright. Key, what'd you get?
Pair of 4s.
Okay. Naomi got 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
And
Alright.
Guts got a pair of 6s and a 5. So Naomi wins this round. Who had the?
I had the trash. I rolled
And
like that.
Vlad will pay for the corporate collapse this round. All right. So, you three will get temporary +1s to your resources until you use them.
You 3 being.
You three on this side of the table.
So when you roll your next resource test, you get to add an extra +1, but it's a one-time use.
Isn't that how resources just?
Only if you reach a certain number,
Yeah.
it is, but it's a temporary +1 use.
That's pretty good for your first time.
What can I say? I think I'm starting to
You
be a
taught
little
him,
bit
you taught him
lucky.
good.
Yeah, I appreciate
Taught
the
him good.
lesson.
We just have another
No.
shot to
Yeah,
make
no.
roll again.
Yeah, we
It's
did.
It's
I
no
just
fun.
I just
to, you
have-
know,
bottomed
doing.
up fucking Long
Do
Island iced
we,
tea.
do we need to roll again for Constitution? Didn't we just have
Oh, yes,
that?
yes. Everybody roll again for
Okay.
tolerance.
Tolerance. Let's go.
Okay, not bad.
I'm not a
The
lightweight. I
exact
can
same
prove it.
freaking thing.
Oof.
I mean, that is
Literally
strong.
the exact same thing. Roll the exact same.
Oh.
18 stunt 4.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to say that
You actually.
you're drunk, but you manage it very well. Like you're.
I just hide it, just
yeah.
perfectly like.
Mm-hmm. Keys, nothing. And Travis.
You have to pretend you're
Travis, what'd you get?
drunk. 11.
11? Okay, you're fucked up. But not fucked up that you can't, like, operate yourself. You're just, you're drunk. You're not as drunk as the other day.
Okay.
You're not as drunk as
10.
Ooh.
Jack's drunk.
How long until Jack starts hitting on everybody?
Not completely lost it, but drunk.
I'm feeling real good, boys.
Yeah, and then
Stop 15.
I'm
15.
feeling
Okay,
real good.
you're comfortably drunk. Like you guys
I was
are
feeling
kinda near
nothing,
the
and
same
now I'm
place.
drunk. Damn.
Well, you guys were
I-
close to drunk anyway. Everybody was gonna get drunk.
I should've eaten
Everybody
some more
is
cream
at
fries.
least drunk. It's just how well you're managing
I should have eaten more of these fries. So I'm gonna start eating the fries. Try and sober myself up a little bit.
You guys hear some like garbled transmissions play over like the bar's encrypted comms. New target confirmed. Corporate operative. Last seen at S17 T0553 facility. Discrete extraction recommended.
That is a lot of numbers.
What?
It don't worry about it. It's the mercenaries in here, they're running jobs. Occasionally they listen for radio traffic in order to get like tips on where to go. Could be anything.
To each their own. That's what I always say.
Can I roll intelligence just to see if I could translate it in my head? The numbers.
It's just an address.
It's just an address.
So just GWiz information. The other day I was thinking about how I would make a map of Atmos, and I realized I gave you guys some weird ass freaking address numbers.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not a postal carrier in this world.
But that could work because it's a layered city. So
So-
if you did layers by alphabet.
So just some GWiz information. I did come up
Golly,
with a
Mr.
way
Chris.
to make these addresses make sense.
Make it make sense, Chris. Make it make sense.
So, essentially, the city's layout is a sphere.
Okay.
So it goes from A to T on one side of Atmos, and then the other side is like 0 to 1,000 or something, and then you correspond the coordinates to get the addresses.
Sure.
So then I had to think, well, okay, but I put 2 freaking letters in there, so one of them needs to correspond to that coordinate, and the other one needs to mean something too. So I was like, what the hell am I going to make this other
District.
letter mean? So I've got like A for apartments, R for residence, C for corporate, P for processing, B for business, L for leisure, things like that. Like
That tracks.
yeah, so like your APD would have been would have had J in the address for justice.
Okay.
Nice.
But anyway, I'll figure all that out some other day. But it actually worked out pretty nicely because of all the different like layers of Atmos and the areas that lay outside of Atmos. It perfectly adds up to the correct amount of letters to do double letters later and then still hit double Z at the end. So I was like, hell yeah. So it all makes sense now. But anyway, so when I make addresses in the future, they will all at least be able to actually be used on the map. So,
Oh, yeah.
anyway,
feel like Vlad is just so happy that they know me. Though again, just totally stone faced, just like yeah, things are going good.
I'm glad to hear it.
It's been fun, yeah.
It is great to relax again.
Cheers to that.
You have been going through a lot, so it is nice to.
Yeah.
So
who's buying the next shot?
So Vlad, have you found anyone?
What?
It's Valentine's Day.
Oh well,
Just asking.
He tried.
Curiosity. Have you found anyone?
no.
We
You
actually tried.
know my particular.
Right.
You know, it is not a form or function sort of thing. It is
Not the right time.
well, it is not like it is a straight attraction thing. It's like or the beauty of the face of the body. It's like you know, an alignment of values, and you know, there's got to be something there that
Well,
You gotta feel it in your soul.
I'm running over to Guts.
You gotta feel it right here.
Excuses.
yeah, sometimes you just need to bump uglies with somebody and get it out.
I have.
You don't have to make it a relationship. It doesn't have to be personal. It could just be the need.
Man, it is so good when it's real. It is so good when it's real.
Listen, I
It's
have
everything.
bumped enough uglies in my
It's
time.
everything. And then when you lose it, it's the worst fucking thing
There's
in
a
the
lot.
world.
There's a lot there.
The
There's a
worst
lot
fucking
there.
thing in the
My
world.
guts.
But it's worth it. But it's awful when you lose it.
Seems like you've had your. Seems like you've dipped into it a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Found someone,
Yeah.
had a wonderful life, lost them.
I mean, he might still be out there. I don't know.
But it's an ongoing project.
It's
We're trying to find it.
it's real bad, man.
Sorry to hear that.
I appreciate it.
That one is.
I'm gonna go
All
get
I
another
ever
shot.
found
I'm gonna go get
love-wise
another shot. I'm
Give
gonna
me
go
one too,
get
yeah?
another shot.
Could get me one too.
Lots of unwarranted tale.
I think I might join.
Spend some time in prison.
Yeah.
I missed
You
my
find love where you get it.
Listen,
I'm not judging.
prison wasn't that bad. You know. Once
Not for us.
well, because we
We
were
had your back.
Well, yeah, we were a crew.
We were
so,
all-
yeah, it was fine. I went to prison with them, so that's fine. I don't know if I mentioned that.
You did to me.
The what?
I went to prison with them.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
for manslaughter and all that stuff. But
It's bullshit, is what it is.
it is.
Context matters. Context matters.
They do
Right,
know
yeah, that makes
most of
Context
it.
matters.
I haven't gotten into the nitty-gritty of it, but they understand the broad strokes.
You guys do notice now that
Alright, the
Naomi
sum of our parts.
still wears like this restraining shackle. You especially notice, Travis, you and Jack especially notice, because these are those shackles that you would put on criminals to either monitor locations or put them out of commission if they broke the rules. But she's wearing one that's completely inoperable, but she still hasn't taken it off.
It's
It's a reminder.
interesting piece of hardware you got there.
Wow. It was the first piece of, I call it jewelry now. It's the first piece of hardware I was taught how to break into.
And she just thinks about an old mentor.
Used to be a smuggler. Back in the day. Now I just have a sharp eye for shooting shit at a distance.
It is cleaner that way.
Dude.
It is cleaner that way. My laundry bills are nothing to scoff at.
Money just doesn't even know what to do here. He's just like literally sitting at the bar eating corn nuts, like, I don't know what to
All
say.
these old people.
Literally.
Old people reminiscing.
Old people and emotional turmoil.
Right. You guys, as you're kind of sitting here just listening to people chatter, you do hear a
hushed conversation, like a booth over from you, between like this old guy and one of these new kids off the block here, like one of these young mercenaries. And
Young whippersnapper.
You think the specters are really gone? Gone? No. Buried, maybe. But you don't erase a fire that easily, you just fan the embers.
you see him at a dimly lit table. This old man with cybernetic eyes explains something to this young gun jack.
Aaron Patel was a ghost before they ever called him that. He and Lyra Kalem, came from the Lunarian resistance. But Patel was one who turned the specters into who they are. A real threat to corporate control. And the corporate fracture? That was the beginning of the end. The corps were afraid. They set Patel up, pinned an attack on him, turned the public against him. When the time was right, they made him disappear. Shot dead in the streets, they say. You don't sound convinced, old man, because I'm not. No body, no proof, just a convenient headline. Then where is he? If I knew that kid, I wouldn't be drinking here.
As the conversation kind of comes to a stall and they order more drinks and food. But what are you guys chit-chatting about this evening? You do see people start lining up for karaoke.
Somebody get this man drunk. And I'm saying,
I just said I was gonna buy more shots. I don't know how more clear I can be about
Alright.
this
Oh,
scenario.
another one.
I'm done.
I rolled triple sixes.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
What are you doing?
Tolerance. Because I got another shot round.
Okay. What are you doing with this tolerance? Are
Well,
you
that's
using
pretty
it as fuel for the most epic karaoke song ever?
Yeah, it's like liquid courage.
Or are you using it for other means?
I think it's like, oh god, what am I doing? It's like, it's really funny because it's these two worlds now. Like it's you know the new friends and the old friends,
Mm-hmm.
and like yeah, he's just. I think have you ever seen the animated Batman? Am I Blue? You're just gonna go up and do like the Am I Blue like
The song.
Yeah, it's like really somber and sweet.
Yeah, what he used to say to save Diana, right?
Yeah. It's like a kind of like a almost jazz freeform, but it's like very like melodic. So yeah, he'll go do that one. So it's like maintaining his embarrassment.
I don't care what he sings. I just want to see him do it.
All right, you guys here, possibly, and it might be because you're drunk. You're not sure.
Hey, I just rolled a 17. Okay.
But you guys quite possibly have heard the best rendition of this song that you have ever heard in your entire lifetimes. The bar is in a riot to how well this song is being
Or are they
sung.
crying? I don't know.
Everybody's like, once the song's over, everybody's like praising you, asking for autographs. The bartender even
Duke
asks
Silver.
for, like, you were being recorded the whole time. The bartender even asks for a permission to play this song every once in a while at the bar just to liven the mood. What ends up happening is this song gets played throughout the years, and one day a record label comes in and they find this like diamond in the rough of an artist, and they get your name and they start sending you like contracts to your email,
Whoa.
but they keep ending up in the spam folder.
Yep. I like to think that like I wore such a different
You
outfit.
forgot that email. It's a lost email.
It's like because it's like
Yeah.
it's such a different outfit from what no one recognizes.
Right.
So like I'm trying to think of like what people would call him. It might literally just be like something like cream. No, peaches and cream. Peaches and cream. Just cream. Something yeah, peach cream. Something along those. That's vile. All right, well that's going in the character bio.
But if you ever check your spam folder, you might have a career on your hands as a singer.
Listen, it's in the works now. I have an off ramp, guys.
There's an out for you,
You
man.
can go legit.
Okay.
Insane. All right, cool.
So Yeah, that's what happens when you roll 666s here. So, as Naomi heads over to Jack, how are you feeling, Jack?
I'm feeling pretty great. Why do you ask?
How's that fence? Is the line treating you? Do you want to hop over at any time?
I'm gonna be honest with you. You are a beautiful woman. You are
Emotional baggage.
Emotional damage.
Yes, but that is not the obstacle to these two ships crossing in the night. It is an equipment problem.
Whiskey defunctness.
Not that. Fully operational.
You
Just
want my equipment to match your equipment.
that. On the same page.
I think Vlad is like hit like that. Like it's the perfect time.
But if I was right there.
Listen, Naomi, get in line, okay?
She's so attractive.
Who?
He's so attractive.
Listen, I know, but
Alright.
there is an
That
order
is,
here.
yeah.
Technically, my husband is also still alive. So they say.
Oh,
Technically,
man, I
technically.
want true love for you so bad.
I
I want you
was-
guys to meet each other once
Yeah.
again.
He had died so much.
I'm gonna be if you want help. You guys are on a job, right? Maybe we can help.
I will take all the help I can get.
You guys want
I will
help?
take
We
all
can
the
help.
hit.
I think that would
Yeah.
Guts probably wants to see if he can get Grits out of whatever situation he's in anyway.
You are who's
Fuck yeah, I want to get Grits out of there.
who's great?
But he's an asshole.
You
I
help
kinda-
me, I help you. I mean, this is a cyclical situation that we
My
have.
brother's a dick.
My sister was a bitch. Now she's
Fuck
dead.
yeah, we're
She's dead.
we're totally on
She
that.
died
Red
in my
blooded.
arms.
Dude,
Recently.
I don't want that with Grits.
No, I don't want that for what's his name.
I didn't
Grits?
want that for you. We can't fix it, but
Well, I mean, technically, we probably could. I don't think we should. We probably could.
they're stem good. We could.
Is
Maybe
there
what
something
should
that I
you?
don't. What? No.
What is? I mean, yeah.
She is partially. She is very responsible for what happened to my husband. I was very upset. Very upset.
Dude, that sounds rough.
It was very rough. It was
Rough.
very rough. It was very rough.
I looked up as soon as you said that.
I know,
God
I
damn
know.
it, Chris.
Yeah, Vlad is now taken on the role because they're both clingy drunks in very different ways. And so I'm just like, okay, come on, get in.
Are we packing? Are we bringing it in? Are we bringing it in?
We bring it in.
Let's bring it in. It's
Don't
a
scratch
great
my
one.
leg. Don't scratch my leg.
Don't scratch
It's
your
still
leg.
sore.
Oh, I thought this was a red rocket situation, but
No.
Oh,
No, wait. No.
Gotcha. Well, you do wear
the
pants.
equipment is not there.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know. I've never.
Yeah,
No.
it's
Well,
not good. Not a
well.
good idea. Really sensitive.
Okay.
That's I think there
What's
might
happening?
You'll
be.
never
What's
feel
happening?
any.
Yeah.
You were such a good singer.
Thank
It
Yeah,
was
you
beautiful.
should do that for a living.
you.
You should quit killing people.
You know, I tried.
He's actually really good at fixing people.
What if you
I
did
was
both?
like,
What if you were a MC and a Slayer? We could call you Cream Slayer. Cream Slayer. Cream Slayer. Cream
sickle,
Slayer.
sickle,
Slayer, no, that sounds pretty good.
reaper. I don't know. There's got to be some death plus singing.
I am to please.
Cream.
We will workshop it.
Creamocycle.
The
I like the suit. I like the suit.
Doctor Death.
Okay, different vibes. I get the general idea.
What are you looking
But
at, Travis?
I do like to say
I don't know
it
what
just
I'm
doesn't
looking at
come
anymore. I'm drunk.
up. Can you make sure he doesn't vomit and die?
I'm watching
Travis?
Jack like a fucking
Yes.
hawk.
Yeah, I'll make sure no accidents happen.
Thank you.
What are you?
Yeah.
Are you
So,
Feeling pretty good too, kid.
I don't feel confident in the situation.
Because it's been tough for all of us. So we should all. We got some shit. You should all be having a good time because we might not have any more good times.
The way Amani sobered up as soon as Jack got like this, I was like,
We should not. We should all good times.
We should all do a song.
Together or individually?
Like all together on stage.
Well, I'm sure.
like, that's...
I
Just
am,
like trying to mentally decide how he wants to pump the brakes on this whole operation.
well, he's got to kind of set. I mean, that's a hard follow. That's a hard.
That is
follow.
hard.
Hard act.
and he's kind of it's bad. Look, I mean,
What? Sometimes I can't understand what the fuck you say when
Sleeping
I'm.
sounds good too.
yeah.
We could all go to somewhere, sleep, wake up, land.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a
Well,
hotel.
we could meet up
Book
tomorrow
up.
then. Where are you guys staying? We could meet up tomorrow.
Everybody.
We were gonna
We-
crash in one of the mercenary booths tonight.
That's all right.
We all
Yeah.
just live in the same place. and
But we
it's kind of-
no,
we can
you can come with us.
Go to where are you
I
at?
had to-
Check us out. We have extra bunks.
I had to leave Janice behind with her cats because I didn't want anybody to bomb her.
I feel like there's a story.
I didn't want her to get bombed. Those are some nice cats, man. Those are some nice cats.
Does
No, you
Janice,
I'm sorry.
I don't.
is Janice
Cats-
nice? Is Janice nice?
Oh God, she's so nice.
Nice
Are you worried
ladies.
about me?
You gotta stay
Yeah.
away.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
gotta keep them
Okay.
safe.
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
Was that offensive talking about cats in front of you, sir? How do we feel
No,
about
Because
cats?
he's drunk or because
Cats,
he's a
cats
dog?
are cats.
Both of them.
Well, she's a bit of a hound in her old days.
Just
but
don't call us wild.
Just
Don't make me laugh. I'm serious.
No, I mean, but you gotta remember, don't be rude to him because
I
you know
mean-
he can't.
Yeah,
Mercenary
he's got it.
sniper.
He didn't cheat.
Yeah.
He didn't cheat.
He was
He may
really
have tried.
trying.
I don't know if he tried, but he
Uh,
didn't cheat.
Oh, I didn't.
This is a rental. We can't just be bringing anybody home.
I think he's fine.
You know what I mean?
I mean, he's
We should ask
cracking
Kate.
me
You
up.
Just
should
ask Kate,
see
just
some
ask
of the
Kate,
things
just
he
ask
can
Kate,
do
just
with
ask
his face.
She's here.
Yeah.
We should ask her.
can we see
Show him some of the things.
That's the problem. Nobody checked in.
I'll show him the crowd pleaser. It's the cube bouncing along the edges of the screen.
It never
It
lands in the
never
corner.
gets- it never
never
does.
lands in the corner.
Yeah.
It never does.
Hey,
Oh, it's that? No.
where's Kate?
She's I keep forgetting she exists.
Yeah.
She is probably at the bar with one of the Kalem Kiss drinks in her hands. But yeah, she's kind of like she's enjoying the evening, but she hasn't like loosened up much.
I'm gonna. You want to go do it? No, because you go ask mom if you can have your friend spend the night.
Okay,
Well, I
feels
can
right.
talk to her.
I
We
see-
used to go out, me and her.
I
And
will.
Alex.
I will take this one. Sure.
It was.
I'm known
it
to
was
my
good
job.
times.
Kids.
We all used to be more fun back then.
Yeah. How's it going, Vlad?
This is going great.
You did a wonderful rendition of that song.
Gosh, she's drunk.
That was very
That's
nice. of you.
perfect.
No, it's
How are you enjoying the drink?
I think you
It,
know shot already.
it's not
I
deep
feel
enough.
bad.
no.
Feeling,
Hey, somebody's got.
Searching for something at the bottom.
Somebody's got no. We put the
I'm
cover
searching
over here.
for
I stole this.
reasons to why.
No.
Have I ever told you this? I have not told anybody in a long time. I had a man once.
Yep.
Betrayed me, and I killed him.
I know that urge.
He was on the wrong side.
Do you find it hard to trust in love again?
I trust you guys,
That's good.
but love seems like a dagger with no handle.
I know much about stabbing. I haven't talked to the others about this, but my wife was not a very good person. She was like me at the time, but was sadistic and cruel, and I did not see that at the time because I was enamored with her. You understand?
I get it.
So, if she had not died by my brother's hands, another fate could have happened. So, I think I missed the path you were on, but you could still see the trail.
You know, love is a fickle mistress. That was a hell. Do you want to get out of here?
Sure. I think the night is pretty much wrapped up.
Let's
What?
Just giving a thumbs up from across the bar, man.
let's get our friends together and make sure they make it to their prospective beds.
I agree.
We plan at dawn.
Planet Dawn?
Dawn, huh?
After hydration.
After the sun returns.
You know, Vlad. You've got this debonairness to you.
I think the cream helps.
And the beaches.
It's been a long time. I'm gonna be straight like the kids used to do.
On this first day of back.
Yeah, on Juniper.
Nice shoes.
You know, I think you.
On the first day.
I kind of lean. I kind of just sidle and kind of whisper. I think your outfit was the best. It was very. It has grown on me the more I've seen it.
Harmful. Lies and slander.
She bumps some things up and wraps her hand around the back of your head and comes in. What do you do?
Oh!
Hey yo! You know what? Yeah, I've had way too many drinks.
I think Vlad's gonna score.
Yeah.
With our boss. That's not a good idea.
Listen, ethics be damned, it's Valentine's Day.
She's not really our boss. She's more like our.
Contractor.
Cause she's
Our boss.
not our boss.
Is this a? Can I roll stealth?
Roll stealth?
To hide from them.
That's not a bad idea.
Dude, first of all, I was
It's
going
a
to say
stealthy kiss.
we don't know that we've seen this yet.
Yeah.
We don't know that we've
Yeah,
seen
can I roll
this yet.
stealth?
We are very
Yeah, go ahead. Roll
interested.
stealth.
Now, I think that he should probably have advantage to that. He is
I did stunt, but it was very bad.
I'm
Hold
gonna-
on, I need to look.
No, are we rolling to see
Are we
this?
rolling anything to see this?
No.
Or are we just
I
seeing
would
how?
say anyone who sent him over to have the talk.
So me. So me.
Oh, my
I'm
man.
not gonna lie.
Oh, my
I probably
man.
don't give a shit unless somebody points it
I
out.
try my best here.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking
I
for
know
anything
Key's
to save
watching
me.
because
What'd you
Key's
get?
always watching this son of a bitch.
With stealth, I got 13. I
horrible.
stunted with a 1.
Oh.
It's not horrible.
I got a 14.
I think you save.
I can grapple.
You
We
save.
can do that later.
You save anyone else from seeing it, but Imani does see it.
That's the one person I didn't want to see that. That's okay.
What are you pointing at?
Nothing.
What?
Chris,
What's going on?
I got a 15.
He could.
There's
be
a little
watching
dot.
To
like
be
a red
fair, he's
blinking
always
light.
monitoring.
There's a red blinking light.
Okay.
Camera's live.
So Key sees it.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm
What's
gonna
everybody
just
everybody looking at?
blissful ignorance on.
I don't know.
I'll tell you about it later.
Why didn't you sing a song? You should have sang a song.
All right,
You want me to sing a song?
Yeah,
I'll
go
sing a song.
Go
Alright,
sing a
I'm
song.
gonna go sing a
That's cheating
song.
to get what you
Go
want.
sing a song.
What do you want me to sing?
I
Should
probably
we sing a
forgot
song
about this.
together?
Yeah, let's sing a song
Let's sing
together.
a song together. I don't know. What are we singing? What are we singing?
Well, let's we'll go.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Yeah, that works.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this graph.
What are we singing, Chris?
Whatever you guys want. Whatever you guys want.
What's the name of the song? Boston. I took the long train. She took the long train.
Journey?
Journey.
You
Yes.
sing Journey?
Yeah, we're gonna
Don't
sing
Stop
Journey.
Believing.
Yeah, don't stop believing.
Oh,
That
man.
is classic.
I think that would be a nice group song. Everybody's out there like taking the turn, going
What's
in.
his name? Guts, we found a song.
Right.
Guys.
Yes.
Get up here. Key, get up here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're our friend, man. Even though you always look at me like I'm gonna do something to you.
No, that's not that look.
All right.
I don't know what look it is, but I feel like you don't trust me, and I can think of no better way for you to trust me than for us to sing a song.
All right. Everyone, make a performance test.
What is
With
performance?
advantage
I
or
think that's you can use communication or dexterity. I don't know which one it is.
Can I
one
use
of those.
seduction?
Alternative song choice.
Can I
Sure,
use
sure, yeah,
seduction?
you can use that, sure.
Alternative song suggestion. Find somebody to love.
Actually, they probably should.
That's not terrible.
No.
16.
Look at that.
Nice. You did better than me.
We got 16.
24, stunt 4.
Jeez.
I just put
Actually, I got.
19. Mm.
I got a stunt.
My,
5
I,
as well.
I did stunt. It is wretched.
Did you say 24?
I did.
He just played the soundtrack off.
That's
He cheated.
Yeah, but that's just, you know.
Travis, what'd you get?
I did stunt with a 5, but I got a 16.
I'm gonna say as the group average, you guys got like 19. I'm gonna say.
I'm a little
or
distracted.
20.
Fine, that's better.
Oh, let's see how Kate does. Oh, that's pretty good. So, okay, maybe your guys' group average is like 20. So the bar is up in a riot again. It's a very epic performance. You guys like pull off the transitions super well, and as you guys like end on that epic crescendo, we will all go to break and come back at dawn.
Strategic.
After
Chris.
everyone makes it back
The
home,
morning after, you say.
well, back to check, get some sleep, get some,
Sleep.
goes to Pound Town.
What?
Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Unless Vlad disagrees to go
No,
to
no, no.
Pound Town it is.
Listen,
You can just say sex. It's okay.
Take-
Like,
take-
No, he's actually going to. It's the British dollar store. Is that where he's actually going?
yeah.
But
I remember part of Pound Town.
we will now. Yes, everybody will have a wonderful rendition. Get some rest. Get some, and then
At least somebody's getting something.
after
That's
break,
true.
we will return and plan at dawn.
Yes.
Be back in like 15 minutes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Everybody is back at check. Hungover. I don't know. There's a shot for that, but you are all recovering from a night of Valentine's festivities, drinking, karaoke, cards, love, or something.
Definitely something.
But you awaken the next day. Vlad,
Yeah.
when you awaken, you do see a half a dose of adrenaline by the side of the bed and some hydration to help get you back into fighting shape.
Cool. Do I have any marks on me?
Bite marks.
Or other, yeah.
You've maybe got like
some light scratching on the back,
Sure.
and some lipstick that you might have to rinse off.
Yeah,
but I
just,
mean,
just doing the check.
as far as the
check.
memory goes, the memory was great.
Good, good, yeah. Sure.
You don't know what this is going to be like the next day, but
Hey, I'm a professional.
but it was a wonderful evening nonetheless. As you all meet back up in the we'll call it Check's war room, although it's not really much of a war room. It's more like an office with a table and hologram. I guess it's a war room, you can
Yeah.
But Kate will be present when you all arrive. I hope everyone slept well.
I was out like a light.
I did pretty well. You look a little tired though. You doing alright?
Oh, I feel great.
Oh,
Greatest
glad to hear
I've
it.
felt in a long time.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. You look not very well rested.
Well, sometimes extracurriculars can cause a bit of exhaustion.
Oh, fair enough.
Then I walk in.
Oh, Vlad, you're late. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it.
I haven't had that many drinks in a while, so
No, it's good. It's good to let loose.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Really spread your wings.
this is the knowing, Yup.
Is there something that needs to be brought to light?
No, he just loosened up last night more than I've seen him. So I've just
It was nice to see Naomi and Gus. I haven't seen them in a while.
yeah.
And honestly, you
No,
all
it
got,
seemed-
you got
honestly-
along very well. I was happy. A little worried at first, but
Jack, how are you feeling? You kind of got a little.
yeah.
Okay, are we really gonna worry about me getting
Yeah.
blasted?
yeah.
'Cause
I'm glad you all had such a wonderful
I'll be
time.
perfectly honest with you. I've way more drunk than that on certain nights.
I think
He knows.
that's a
Yes.
sign that. Never mind.
I'll be honest, I had a good time.
That's good.
I had a good time.
It seems like you're not the only one.
And, I woke up and I looked at myself in the mirror and said, oh yeah, I shaved and all that shit and I still look alright. Kind of
It
threw me
seems
down.
like-
That kind
it
of
seems like-
threw me off a little bit.
It
When I
seems
woke
like-
up, I forgot.
good look.
But
Yeah.
Not used to seeing the
I,
cleaner
usually
side of
I don't
you.
spend that much time.
No,
with
it seems like a lot of people have did some changes for last night, and it was nice.
It was.
We all got
Did you
dressed
have a
up.
good time?
Yeah,
Did you have
absolutely.
a good time? Alright?
Yeah, well, I did pretty good. I learned the basics from you. I appreciate you.
Oh,
no, it seems like
I've got so
I
many.
had a lot of
memories
fun.
last
Like
night.
yeah.
teaching you and
No,
losing to you.
look,
Well,
you're
I-
a great teacher. I'm sure you taught a lot of lessons.
While I am particularly glad that everyone had a wonderful time last night, we do have some good news
We all
today.
made it.
One of Czech's benefactors I have been reaching out to is particularly interested in the direction we are heading and is willing to compensate you all once again if you successfully can track down another lead towards whoever is altering these stems. And they have a dislike for this Mr. Mikhail Ivanov. So, in the event that he is dealt with, they are prepared to offer you 20,000 credits.
A piece?
No.
Oh.
In layman's terms, if you guys get information they can use to track down the STEM alteration folks, they'll give you 1 increase to your resources, and if you manage to take out Mikhail, they'll give you another increase to your resources.
I mean, I'm gonna do it no matter what. So
Well, see, that's the boon of us all. Then we will all walk away a little richer if we succeed. As you know, the AV is in operation, so should you need to use the aerial vehicle for any of your planning, it is available. Try not to get it destroyed during your outing.
No, of course. But it would be nice to have a new position of attack.
I think that would probably be good for extraction
Yeah.
rather than
Mm-hmm.
starting the fight.
Infiltration.
Yes.
For those of you, and I do highly recommend you give the site another look over before we get too deep into our planning. Dallas is ready to take you in the AV to do another look over of the facility for anyone who wants to investigate it further.
I'm down for that.
Yes.
So who is taking that ride?
Me.
Not me.
Yeah.
I'll take that ride.
Nobody really wants to be a part of that ride, but
Are you taking Cypher's Phantom Node with you?
no. Well, maybe.
I can.
I've got an idea for it later.
You want?
Well, do we
No,
have a way
not for
to-
me to take it. Honestly, I might pass it off to Key to do something, depending on the information you bring back.
Okay. Well, do you want me to take it on this?
Yeah, might as well take it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we could probably
It's
use
better-
him to get like inside information.
It's better to
I
have it, not use it
mean,
than
I
to
can
need it.
just go because I'm very perceptive. So I feel like
Yeah,
just in
same
case
as-
we're looking for
And
things.
attractive.
And attractive.
And attractive.
Maybe-
Frankly, so
maybe-
attractive.
It's too
This
much.
is my own paranoia. This is from Zero, right?
Right.
Okay. Just.
Yep.
Gotcha.
No bugs.
I don't even know where you'd put a bug in this.
So,
Well, if you're worried about it, I guess the only question is, can you trust Zero?
I can't. It is just
I don't like that.
surveillance is a
You do it,
concern
Chris.
in Scotland.
rolling for 0.
Yeah. See how well they do. Okay. So. Scouting.
But yeah, it'd be nice to have it with us so that we can maybe get an insight of the inside as well.
Yeah. Best blueprints we can get.
Okay. So,
Fly.
I've got a general idea, depending on depending on the information you bring back.
There's lots of angles here. It's
Okay.
a big facility.
Yeah, while you guys do that, I was actually going to try and make a couple contacts and ask them what they know about the facility.
Wonderful. A lot of cargo going in, a lot of supplies going out. It is not exactly a walled facility. A lot of exposed panels, if memory serves. So there is a lot of opportunities.
So
for us.
cargo going in, we can find and bribe a pilot going in. That's,
Well, there's a lot of metallurgy, so weight is hard to calculate down to the precise because it is to bring raw
Yeah,
metals.
so
right?
that
could help us smuggle easier, but
okay.
that is speculation.
So, as we take this AV over, I need those of you who are in the AV to make some form of perception or seeing some form of perception test that you think fits.
Can I get away with the tactics?
Sure.
Evaluation.
Sure.
I rolled a 40. Plus 4 is it?
you started.
Stunted 2. Because I got 2 ones.
We'll bring it up to 9 or 10.
I know.
I got a 20 and I stunted 6.
So what do you do if
very
you
good.
get stunt 1?
You get a +1.
Get a plus
to the roll,
one,
essentially.
okay.
I don't know what you'll give me for a stunt 6.
You'll get some good stuff.
Cool, I'm into it.
14.
Okay.
Stunt 1.
I do have. Okay, so. Would searching work, or do I need to do seeing?
Searching.
It doesn't really matter.
Do you have seeing?
Yeah, I have
Use
seeing.
seeing.
Okay, so. I also have observation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay.
What's your total
Alright.
with the seeing? Just the
12.
straight roll with the seeing. And then I'll add something for observation. But what'd you get?
I got 12. I rolled low, and I stunted with a 1.
Okay, so we'll say you got around 13 or 14 with the observation. I think you get
He
a.
sent one, I sent one, he sent one.
So
it's just, if I failed it, I can re-roll it, but I must keep the result of the second roll.
go ahead, re-roll it. Re-roll it. You can try again.
Well,
Well, it's not. It's hard to fail
okay.
a skill test like this.
Okay.
You're gonna see something with a 14, but if you want to try and
I'm gonna go see if I can get a little higher, but
Go
it's
for
probably gonna be, my luck's probably be lower.
Triple six is coming.
Actually, no, it's actually higher. Alright,
So-
I'll take it.
So you just gotta believe.
Alright. so
Actually,
that's
yeah, the
9,
investigation
11,
thing actually continues. Too many things.
14, yeah, 11, 14, 16.
16. Okay. So, when you go to investigate this facility, you see the facility is divided into 3 zones. There's a warehousing zone. There's a warehouse zone. Some business offices that also hold some R&D departments. There is also the assembly floor, and it's an area where this core forge is located. Well, actually, the core forge is actually located in the business offices and abandoned R&D space, subterranean location. You get that information specifically from Cypher as his Phantom Node is scanning the area and looking at digital blueprints of the surrounding structure, and there's a very large space that is underground underneath the offices and the R&D department. But the R&D department appears to be abandoned, like a lot of the equipment and computer monitoring software has all been moved. The warehouse appears to hold like prototypes and other chemicals, or mostly stuff that is held on for later use or isn't entirely necessarily like super valuable, just storage. Like, think like if they need to grab something to finish a piece of that they're building at the factory, they'll grab chemicals out of there, transport them, and prototypes if they need to bring up a prototype to test it against other manufacturing shit. But yeah, the warehouse, it holds some items, but nothing. It's definitely the least interesting part of this facility. Then there is the assembly factory floor, which is less of one floor and more of like a tower of floors. So imagine and most of this area is still under construction too. Like, there's constant rebuilds being done to this factory, either due to chemical spills or just molten liquids that might have burned some certain areas. Most of the area is not like flammable, it's mostly concrete or steel, so none of it's like, but some areas did take damage in the past, and you can see the structures like under a rebuild period most of the time, so some of it is still under construction. And then there is the core forge located underneath the business office. If you got over a 15, the warehouse has got low security, some automated turrets, and ID scanning. The business offices, if you got 16 or higher, you can tell has high security with automated turrets and drones, ID scanning, and several guards on patrol.
The assembly floor, or the factory itself, has several patrolling guards with chemical vats, labor drones, smelting materials. A lot of the exoskeletons that a lot of the workers use, or the Red Wardens, operate within that facility. And the warehouse also has some of those exoskeletons. With Zero's help, this core forge located underneath the R&D, or underneath the business offices and R&D department, heavily guarded, and requires a specific access cryptography to get inside, one that only Vanya, Dr. Vanya would have. But Zero does not seem to believe that she is in those offices at the moment. He believes she used to operate out of them, but she has apparently been moved impromptu in preparation for whatever you guys might be planning to do. But he has not discovered her location just yet. But this core forge is a central server node for this prototype vault, and it's protected by a defense AI and 2 elite Red Anvil enforcers. So there appears to be an AI security that operates within this whole entire facility. So in the event alarms get sounded or you get spotted by a camera, the AI might react and start effing with systems. But with Vlad's help, you do find where Dr. Vanya is located. And after pointing out that she might be hiding somewhere in the central processing floor of the factory itself, after some further digging with Zero, you do locate her, have an impromptu office, laboratory set up in the factory itself, which is probably the most dangerous place to attack, but that is where your information on wherever these STEM alterations might, like any information you have to grab on them, will be on Dr. Vanya's computer.
Okay.
Even better if you can get somehow get access to her her cryptography for whatever access you need to get to the AI. If you can get a hold of the AI, that's even better. But what you really, the base you need is whatever is on Vanya's computer.
Okay. I have clarification questions.
Yeah.
Clarification question number 1. You mentioned that the assembly factory floor had roaming patrols and some automated turrets. Would you kind of label that as more medium security as opposed to the warehouse and the business sector, or is it equivalent to one or the other?
As far as security goes, it'd be like mid-level security setup, but to even low in some places of the factory. But the factory is a dangerous place to assault, mainly because the factory workers themselves and the Red Wardens, they're really just hand in hand. A factory worker is no different than a Red Warden. So the whole place is ran and guarded by guards.
Yes. Clarification number 2. Dr. Vanya is in the assembly factory warehouse, assembly factory tower set.
Right. She's in the same place where everything is manufactured, the same place as all those Red Warden workers.
Cool. Do we have a floor? Because you said it's a tower set,
Mid-level.
Right? Mid-level. Okay.
You can just say yeah.
Like, I don't know, how many floors would this place be? At least
What, like
50 or 60 floors?
Oh. But the floor where there's delivery should be close enough to the factory.
Additionally, it's an unfinished building. They don't have every wall set up. It's like I-beams and concrete, right?
In some areas.
In some areas, an amount of potential access.
I would say there's like one side of this factory that is
exposed, one corner per se, but it's not necessarily on the mid-level.
Would there be able to, since the R&D offices are mostly abandoned, is there any chance that we can tell that there's any abandoned parts near the unfinished side of the assembly tower? Or will we have to...
Any unfinished parts of the factory that way?
Yeah, the factory. So because what I'm thinking is if we can sneak in through the abandoned area and get through a spot where they're working on stuff, trying to build it.
Just so you're aware, the abandoned, well, it's not necessarily abandoned. There's still workers in those floors, but that side of the building is not completely built, so you can get in there. Now, mind you, flying an AV into the factory's zone with a bunch of drones flying about, you will probably be spotted.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about flying the thing in there. I'm just trying
but that's really the only way to get into those floors from that angle is by flight.
Okay.
Yes.
Now Naomi is here, and Naomi does have another option to get in.
You know, I used to work at this factory before it became this fucking red anvil nonsense. And there are sewers. Now,
It's your moment.
I know.
It's your moment, Key.
Oh, I know there's sewers.
now they used to have automated turrets in the sewers. I imagine they're still operating, so those will end up having to get shut down by whomever. And I don't know if they'll have patrolling guards down there, but I do know how to get in through the sewers if you want to take that route. Problem is, it ain't gonna get you up to multiple floors. You'll get on the base floor of the
There's
factory.
a lot of floors to have to get up once we.
But I have those options, and we can get into other facilities with that. We can get into the offices or the warehouse. But I mean, I'm just saying, we have those access routes. It just ain't gonna get you to that middle floor. It ain't gonna get you to Vanya. It'll just get you to that base floor of the factory.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Also, it's worth mentioning that R&D is directly above the core forge. If we can disable the AI, that's straight into there.
And remember, we need that cryptography to get to the AI
Yes,
too, so we ain't just
so-
gonna be able to waltz in there. Not without
I'm not
Vanya's
there, but
crypt code.
Oh, I figure we're all together now.
Yeah, everybody's together.
Yeah, I figured we probably already done our loop of the facility.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
We're just
Oh,
we're
okay.
now we're
Sorry, I
just,
should have had
No, no.
everybody like me back.
So I've got an idea then, yeah? So it's like this thing we got from Zero. We find the nearest substation that runs power to this building. Set that up on the timer for an EMP for that place. That should shut power off to this building, putting it on backup generators. From that, we bribe one of the delivery drivers to smuggle us in. Once we actually get in, after this, set that remote charge off. So that puts us on backup power. We make our way to this person with the access codes, and from that we set a fire. As soon as those fires kick on, emergencies, subroutines should kick on, regardless of the AI. That means all doors open to make sure people get out.
I don't think this place is up to code.
I was gonna say it
Even so,
depends-
then, but we'll still have her from there to get past anything else.
I agree with half of it. I think if we can get the cargo manifest and specifically get something that's being transported up to that mid-level.
She's right off of the factory floor. Delivery has to be close to the factory floor.
Well,
There's
it is
no
a
reason
tower.
they would. Yeah, right. But there's no reason they would have the delivery so far. It makes no sense, like
only-
strategically, to have your cargo that you need for producing things be 10 floors up.
Right, I agree with that. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is this is the setting the fire thing, because the thing is, if she's as important as if she's as important as she is,
That's after we get her.
well, we still have to get to her. That's the thing.
Yeah. Once we're in. Oh, and steel uniforms. I'm sorry, I forgot that part. Steel uniforms.
Also, I don't know what we are setting fire to in a forge.
Anything. It's a forge. Things will catch fire.
Right, it's a concrete and
Yeah, and they're
steel
using metal
building.
slag. That'll set fire to most of that building. It's a
so
forge.
okay, so less setting fire, more destabilizing the structure.
And that would cause fire
Sure,
throughout it.
but bearing the lead there.
Yeah.
I think. I
So
mean,
first,
getting in.
how do you guys want to initiate infiltration? So I heard something about getting uniforms. Not impossible to do. I think you guys, well, the ones that you have there were some Red Anvil units that you guys have defeated recently. You did burn their uniforms, so they're not really viable.
Right, but then it has to be a bonus.
You could
so we see-
attempt to make a fabrication, or you could attempt to steal some when you get inside.
that
could be fine.
Do also think about you will have to have some pretty good communication skills to pass with these uniforms, because we're talking about people who come to work every day with the same people,
Yeah.
so they're going to notice any new people.
Right.
So just be aware that you're going to have some great communication if you do get cornered. So,
You do, but
One SG.
how much do you want?
so are you guys wanting to
But I was-
go a uniform route, and are you guys wanting to try and fabricate them yourself, or are you trying to steal them when you get inside?
I think the combination of like getting through the trucks,
Yeah.
as like the getting past the gate.
Well,
once
because
we
they
get
have
in.
to fly in.
We
They're definitely flying in their supplies. There's no way these are ground level things.
Now
If
they do
their
have
factory's
freight
halfway up-
elevators for the factory itself, because so
that seems so.
Yeah.
imagine.
Because if their factory is 25 floors
So
up,
have
why
you
would
guys
they?
all seen Dredd or Judge Dredd?
Yeah, I know.
Dredd.
Yeah, the
that's
mega
what-
building.
Yeah,
You know the
I've
mega building?
seen
That's
that.
kind of what this factory looks like.
So they definitely fly their stuff in.
They do have freight elevators in the center of the building that go up and down. They also have a large cylindrical forge in the center that transports products up and down,
I see.
and also transports chemicals,
Coolants.
molten liquids, coolants, things like that, air pressure. It
A very
sends that all the way through the
delicate
factory. Yeah.
system.
Not to mention pillars and other machinery that's working 24/7 inside this factory. So, that's what the factory itself looks like. And obviously, they have scaffolding and stairs that get personnel up and down.
Yeah. I think
and occasionally they'll use the freight elevator.
Yeah, I think getting
But-
in the best route would be smuggling ourselves in on a shipment truck. Because that makes, I mean, that
They
would
have
get,
to fly some supplies in, right? He said the factory was halfway up the building.
Yeah, but they got elevators.
Well, each floor has some sort of processing going on most of the
Yeah.
time, although most of the smelting happens at the top
Yeah, so
as it comes down.
I'm just thinking the waste of energy would be to transport tungsten up that many floors.
Well, I don't know if they're worried
Jet
about
fuel
the,
is cheap.
They may occasionally fly stuff in, but they also have a freight elevator.
I also
Yeah.
think there's a higher security clearance probability with air travel.
Yeah.
Right, and that's why I was like, bribe.
And it's not like they're
well, it'd
manufacturing
be easier to bribe
as
somebody, the
frequently.
equipment truck coming in on the ground than it is to get one coming up on top.
And it's not like they're manufacturing as frequently as a plant does to process goods for a superstore. This is literally just processing goods for legal activities, so it's not like they have to smelt an army's worth of materials.
It's
every
all
day.
specific molds
Well,
and casts
also,
for very
if one of us
specific
is-
things.
driving the truck, it's easier to be a driver and be less suspicious than it is a, day-to-day guy.
Now, obviously, they might, make weapons here, but I mean, and they might make a good-sized amount of weapons, but it's not like they have to make them 24/7 all the time. They're switching products frequently.
Based off need.
All right. So, uniforms, yes or no?
I think getting uniforms is like
I think
Getting
it's
them when
gotta
you're
be.
inside or getting them outside?
I think probably inside.
I vote.
I think that would probably be the easiest way because I don't. know
Now, if
we're
you're
gonna-
taking a truck in with goods, if that's one of the plans you're thinking, you're probably going to want at least 2 uniforms
Yeah, for the truck
to get in.
driver.
At least.
Well, I thought we were going to try to bribe the truck driver.
Yeah, I thought we were being smuggled in, not
Yeah.
necessarily trying
You were
to
going to try to
accommodate.
bribe a Red Anvil worker to
Dude,
sneak
that's a
you
good
in.
job. You know what I mean? Like, that's a big bribe.
Hmm. Or just
We can
sneak,
put that
or
as a
just
possibility.
Well,
Don't these,
well,
do these
do we
people
know-
ever go? They go to like bars. And
Yeah,
stuff
that's what I was
after
saying.
work,
There's
don't
like
they?
So
They're
these
gonna
are
steal.
these are not just your regular everyday factory
Right,
worker. These
right.
are Iron Wraith gang members.
Yeah.
Right.
These are all Red
Alright.
Anvil, highly trained people who go
Right.
into establishments and tear them down from the inside.
Okay. Well, alright, so alright, then we need to go over this hurdle, which is where we're gonna find the truck. Because we need
I
to
mean,
find
you
the
can
truck
hijack
first.
a truck.
That's what
And
I
that's what I'm
think.
saying. We need to
Now,
figure out where we can
I'm
get
just
one.
saying
And
the
then we wear
odds
their
of
uniform.
convincing
Yeah, we
one,
can
it's not
steal
That's what I'm
impossible,
saying.
but it's not great.
I think we need to just isolate 2 guys in a truck and.
Yeah.
That's possible.
And Jack's hot.
Okay,
so
so is all right.
I will seduce my way.
You just stand out in the
That-
corner and
in
just
all
lift up
seriousness,
the
in
pant
all-
like
no,
that.
No, but also in all seriousness, that's why I'm asking. These are also
Right.
people who do things on their off hours. Do they do them like okay? Like sometimes a factory worker will still be in their uniform and I'll go over
Right.
there. So we follow a truck, see where it goes,
Right.
and if we have to myrtleize them, sure. But maybe we can get them in a compromising situation other ways and take the truck out.
And maybe there's a certain kind of social situation where they would kick off their clothes normally, and we can just steal their clothes. Just do
And
the
you
back
gotta watch out. I mean, you might be able to convince them to play along, but soon as they have an opening to out you, you gotta be ready for that. So you have to make sure that you're trusting whatever they tell you after you convince them.
I do have a sedative. That'll take them out of commission for like 12 hours. So
That works.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
alright.
We can.
We can do that.
So it seems like we have 3 avenues, at least so far. We have 3 avenues of entry. And you can tell me if you want to do any, like, you can tell me if you want to split the party, although that sounds
No.
very dangerous,
I
but you
don't
can
think
tell
we're
me.
gonna split the party.
Okay, so
Key.
there's 3 ways in so far that I have heard. Okay,
I'm fine to
so
play it.
there's the truck, the AV, although no one's really brought it up, but that is an option.
Yeah.
And then there's the sewer. So are we going truck, AV, sewer, or any multitude of?
I think the truck is the safest route, and then if we,
The only thing I'm worried about with this sewer is that's a long way. to
That is a
drive.
long-
I say
Floors.
sewer as a backup plan if we can't get the truck.
And we'll come in smelling terrible.
Okay.
AV,
all right.
AV is the last.
Maybe it's
So-
too loud.
AV is the
AV would
last
be
resort.
extraction, if anything.
Yeah.
AV would be an extraction.
All
if
right, I'll
anything.
put down here extraction.
Nice.
Is that everybody sold on AV as extraction? Do you have any other extraction
I
ideas?
think so.
I can't think of another.
I think if the only other thing is we can try to keep up with the truck again.
Okay,
If we're
AV.
so stealthy we don't get caught, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
that would be nice.
I mean, in all honesty, with the 3 routes of entry, we can also use the 3 routes of escape, and it just all depends on
True.
the situation.
If we
So
can
we may
say-
just have to play it by ear. If we can get out through the AV, awesome. If we can get out through the truck, awesome. If we get
Okay.
forced to go through the sewers, well,
So-
shit, we're going to like crap.
We might end up doing I don't know how many layers of exploration we will need, but we're going to start the exploration stage. So we have the cargo truck as the infiltration, and whatever avenues that ends up taking you. Exploration. Where are you going once you get inside with the truck?
Probably try to find the freight elevator and get to where
Dr. Vanya is like the
yeah.
priority.
Who is everyone in the truck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's in the driver's and passenger seat?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, I'm just the only reason I'm suggesting that I be there is because in
In the
theory,
driver's seat?
my persuasion and seduction, if necessary, is there.
Driver's seat.
I don't know. Unless
I can do
anybody else,
driver's
unless
seat.
anybody
I can
else.
do driver's seat.
I'm honestly.
I'm not
picking these
the
two.
best driver, but
No, I'm
I
not
mean,
the
you're,
best driver
I mean,
either,
unless
but
you
I've
have
got
to make
drive
a
a
chase.
I think
That's
you're
up to
too
you
much of a
guys.
cop.
I'm going off based
They're
off
gonna be like,
communication skills.
Narc,
so
huh?
Yeah, I think you
I'm
give
fine
off the
driving.
cop energy, and I think they would smell it immediately.
It's the come over in the picture. That's what
He
does
doesn't
it.
have a come over.
What do you want me and Guts to do?
Sniper / Gus can come, right? Huh? What?
What?
That's all I got. I mean, Naomi's a sniper, so
yeah,
and Gus is
we're gonna be
not.
inside most of the time.
Unless she wants a spotter, and which I'm pretty sure Gus could do that.
I can be with y'all in the truck,
Yeah, I
and when we
think
get
that's
out, I
right.
can assist with an assault.
Yeah.
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 Naomi, we can
I mean, having snipers the last time did help on our way out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but
Oh no, I understand.
no, it's just when you say help with an assault, what are you good at? What do you do?
Heavy machinery. He pulls out this large LMG.
No,
He
that's
pulls
what
it
I was
out.
like. No, the way he said assault, I was like, I gotta ask about this because there's something tells me he's not someone who can be quiet.
High caliber.
Does our AV have a gun turret? Could help with extraction.
Yep. Good idea. Cost a snipe from it.
That-
Actually, yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
I can definitely be in the AV maintaining a perimeter, and when things light up, if they do, he can fly me in for some shots from a distance. I have been known to be able to maintain aim in a moving vehicle.
Normally,
And
accuracy
then
by
also-
volume works better from a vehicle
I
than.
also had another question. Would you be able to get another sedative for Dr.
Dr. Vanya?
Yeah, because I imagine she's probably not going to be willingly giving up stuff. And if once we get the stuff from her, we don't want her alerting and saying, "Hey, they took my stuff."
I can have a very personal conversation with her, but also I have drugs that can make it a little easier.
And look, to be fair, guys, I'm not like loud. I just know when shit hits the fan, I'm really fucking good with a gun.
Well, we might need it.
I wonder how committed we are to the stealth aspect. 'Cause I think
There's
it's
stealth
too
until-
many people for us to be walking in like we did last time.
yeah, I think it is a all in on stealth and try
Yes.
and then put all of our eggs in the AV for
Extraction.
if things go bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we get in.
Because worst case scenario, we just kidnap the doctor, extract immediately off of the little floor in the corner.
Well, we have to disable the turrets so our AV doesn't get shut down.
Right.
Well, we can have. Wait, I mean, we can
Let's-
plug zero in, can't we?
If you find a terminal for Zero, he can access many systems, but otherwise he has to be within range of them to access them remotely.
Well, I was going to ask, were the turrets on the outside of the building, or are they interior as like a security for being invaded?
There
off
are
the floor?
some interior turrets in the offices and the R&D department. There are definitely turrets. After looking at the structure and where Vanya is set up at, she appears to have some sort of shielding surrounding her,
Like-
as well as 2 defense turrets set up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
EMP would be useful for like localized EMP at the very minimum.
And then outside of that, there aren't that many turrets in the factory,
Mhm.
other than the 2 that have been impromptu set up for this situation. But there are turrets at the front gates, or at the gates leading into the facility,
Mhm.
and the offices have turrets. But outside of that, there's only like, I don't know. Depends. But as far as the factory goes, that's really the only 2 turrets in the factory.
Okay.
They trust highly in their Red Wardens to be able to protect whatever they have
Yeah,
in there.
I think that all of our eggs are in the get as close to Dr. Vanya before setting off any alarms. Worst case scenario, we bail with her and any of her stuff. If things go really well, then we can start kind of like peeking around like the forward or something.
Yeah.
Those are like stretch goals.
Yeah. Those are, if we can get them, yay. If not,
Yeah.
Bonus objectives.
Bonus objectives.
Okay, so I've got infiltration cargo truck. We'll kind of play that by ear as it goes. And then exploration, get to the factory, get to the freight elevator, hope get to Vanya's floor.
Yeah.
What is the plan when you get to Vanya's floor?
Well, also, do we have?
So we need to trigger
Well, we
something
need to get.
that will cause people to evacuate. Hopefully
They
grab
would she'll
Vanya.
evacuate. And
Well,
we don't
we
want
grab her while she's evacuating and say,
Well,
we
I
heard-
don't know if that's going to work because she's going to be surrounded by
That's what I
guards.
said.
She's
We
gotta be
grab
the
her
last one
and
out,
then
right?
trigger
Basically,
something to
let's
evacuate.
talk it out and then I'll
No
get the
ways. They're probably going to have her out first. She's a very important person.
That's why I said we grab her and then trigger something to evacuate.
We have to get
It
to
could
her.
be with
Okay,
her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Getting to her is stealth through social and physical stealth.
But it would be also better if we can get her out without having to trigger evacuation.
I'd really prefer to be in and out like a ghost.
Yeah.
As opposed to like arbitrarily setting off alarm.
I mean,
Well,
this
just
so
have
respectfully.
Have it
We'll
as
have
a,
it.
Just as I
As
found out
backup.
last
as
night,
a
most people don't
pull the
come.
fire alarm just in case.
Yeah, yeah.
I-
We'll have.
I
We
will
have,
say,
we have multiple options that we can do that we can play by
after
ear.
what I've learned last night, most people don't come quietly.
The
Yeah,
rules are
but-
simple, okay?
And
But
if she
if we-
has a whole bunch of guards, there's no reason, there's no threat we can make to her.
Boo.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. We should do stealth as much as we can. If shit hits the fan, then we have other options that we can switch to as we go on. I think most of it's just going to be played by ear.
Mm-hmm.
So, but do we have a spot? Do we know of a terminal that we can plug 0 in?
You guys would have to find one once you get inside.
So do we want to try to do that before we get on the elevator, or do we want to get one of those?
Yeah.
Also-
It depends on where it's located.
Also, do we for range? It's if we are on the same floor as Dr. Vanna, can we disable specifically the turrets and the shielding?
With 0, you believe so.
Okay, so if we get
Well, the shielding, maybe not. You don't know what kind of shielding it is, but the turrets, yes.
so we know there is shielding. We don't know.
What kind?
Can we?
How secure?
Yeah. How is there? Whom among us knows how to crack a shield like that? In any capacity?
You don't know if it's a tech shield or a literal, like, ballistic shield.
Okay. Well, you exist, so we'll have the ballistics one down pat.
Can blow up
If
an door.
it's tech shield,
We have
0 can
zero.
help with that. Does that seem
Possibly.
Possibly.
I might be able to overload it with hold up the electrical shock and
That's true.
So as for confrontation, you want a turret deactivation and potential security hacking or circumventing.
Yeah, if we can get 0 plugged in somewhere as soon as we possibly can, that'd be great.
Now, odds are, soon as turrets start getting deactivated, things will start to go into alert mode if you haven't been discovered by them.
Yes.
So.
I think a lot of it's going to be played by ear.
I think yeah. I think
What's your plan if you run into my brother?
We didn't really get to that conversation last night. Do you want us to stun?
Preferably, I don't want my brother killed.
That is the word I need to hear. We will try to focus on.
Am I going with you guys or not?
AB.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wait.
I thought we were going for AV because you and I are very recognizable. Granted, we all are at this point, but
Oh man, the
Especially
LMG
you.
on the AV.
especially you, especially me.
Got it.
So I will have to figure that out.
Sounds good. I guess just to make sure we'll try your best to make sure my brother doesn't die. Shit happens.
I will try to talk to him if time allows.
Yeah, I don't know how well he's gonna talk, but good on you.
I will do what I would if it was my brother, so I promise you that. Okay. Have we nailed down uniforms?
You know, I think we just gotta find a truck and steal the uniforms.
What are you guys are planning to transport? Probably whatever they have back there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, the rest of you who are going to be in the truck, I guess we'll have to figure out how or whatever you're doing to hide while you're in the truck.
Well, if they're transporting metallurgy, weight is going to be quite high, so it would not be difficult for us to hide within heavy bullshit.
yeah, the difference in, I mean, what, 500 pounds is not going to mean much if they're transporting metal.
And if it really does, we can just easily replace by moving one thing of
Yeah, literally.
metal.
Yeah, that
On the
is
truck.
such a non-issue. for transporting that weight.
I don't know if they do scans. If
Yeah.
they do,
And
we're
if they do
already
scans,
cooked.
there's no way in heck if we line the boxes and have them.
If we're
like-
surrounded by metal.
yeah, there's no way that spears.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay.
but like, is there any like gear that would help us? Like,
We got lead blankets.
that seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, just wrap a lead blanket. Like if we line a box, have somebody lay in the middle of it, lead blanket around them. There's no way in heck any scans getting through that.
I think
And it
that's
just show up as metal. Like,
It might be a shape thing, but I think that's pretty easily negotiable.
Well, and like you said, if we're surrounded by just big giant chunks of metal, it's not really
Right.
they're not gonna.
well, I don't know what a scanner's doing this for. I'm trying to because we talked about realism and stuff. So my mind keeps going to realism of like today, not realism of
Now, also, you don't know precisely. I guess you might know.
I probably have a decent idea.
Odds are that they do visual inspection
Yeah.
of whatever they're transporting,
Honestly-
along with a weight. But as far as like, they are a pretty secretive organization. So any transport they're taking, they don't want to be caught on scanners with it. So odds are their truck is shielded from scans. That's why they
And,
do a visual
hey,
check.
If they do visual checks, that's some uniforms.
Now, anybody who's in the back of that truck will have to be either hidden really well
Hide in box.
or some other form or fashion, or hope that the
So
guards
even-
are lazy that day.
even
It's
still,
really
the
going to be
lead lined blanket with like some scrap metal over top of them. I can't imagine they're like, get to the bottom of this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
That would, I mean, heck, their lines would be lined out for the amount of metal that
Just
would.
do a quick visual look over and make sure nothing looks out of place, and then
And if we're caught, we gotta try to like, I mean, between Amani and me, I think we can probably suppress one guard and like, make sure there's no sound and we get a uniform out of the deal.
all right.
It's the best we can do under foggy circumstances.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these are our passenger driver.
I think I was getting sent back. Into
Okay,
the
who's
back
the
'cause I looked
passenger?
Too much like
Who's
a
the
cop.
passenger?
That was just my own thing.
Passenger
If we are
princess.
gonna have like a visual inspection element, maybe we should have the grappler and me there.
In the back or up
With
front?
with me, like
Yeah,
if they do
okay.
visually, like just
Yeah,
so in
so
case
I'll
somebody
be
comes,
next.
you and I can double team.
Now, I guess you don't. Well, no, you're gonna want a passenger. No Red Warden probably travels without a code.
Okay, well, then am I going to be in the passenger?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, I was just making a joke on.
The most cocky
I
looking
just
cop.
put-
Not key, probably.
No,
I'll be in
under
the
no
back.
under no
We can just describe. He can just be halfway in the
Don't you
box,
know
and he
he
would just look like
just
a
got hired.
CRT
He's a
TV.
clanker.
I could just be
Turn
I
yourself
could be
off
invisible.
with the, blue screen of death on your face.
No, I could
Go for it.
I could just be invisible.
Dallas
I have
will
a
be
nano
flying the AV, or I would recommend him as a passenger. I can be quite recognizable, so I don't suggest me.
I'm fine with being a passenger.
Or you could be on the roof across.
Yeah, but what?
Well,
The roof across.
just
Yeah,
try your best not to sound like a cop.
All right.
Yeah.
I will give him bliss.
That's why I'm talking.
Have you ever ate a
what?
Philly cheesesteak? Grab Philly cheesesteaks on the way back. Those always make you seem more familiar. Or chew gum. I heard chewing gum does it.
Smoking.
We can just, I mean, they had the glizzlets on the way. We can just get some glizzlets from there.
That's still
I mean, they're popular.
I mean, they're a local delicacy as far as I'm aware.
yeah.
Right. Always eat something if you want to seem more friendly.
Look, just keep your mouth full.
So, eating
That's a pretty good idea,
and
actually.
chewing and
Right.
okay.
All tricks of the trade.
Pick your nose or scratch
All right.
your ear.
I feel like we have enough to get started.
I think so too.
All right.
So, let's see how far we get
Oh,
before
boy.
shit hits the fan.
No boy.
I already made a couple rolls, and well, we'll see how it goes.
Hopefully they were good for us.
You didn't need to tell us that.
You have a choice.
All right.
We get in there and the facility
Let's
explodes.
track a cargo truck down.
Alright.
Cool.
So as you guys take your cruisers out, or whatever you're choosing to drive, what are you driving?
We're taking my station wagon.
I guess you guys could fly around in the AV and get dropped off in an area close by to wherever a truck might stop.
Yeah.
We probably should have a lingering car that we have to go pick up.
Make your visual tests if you should have them to track down one of these trucks and keep pursuit of it until it gets to its destination.
Well,
Tracking.
actually, maybe streetwise might help if it's iron grates adjacent pathing.
Sure.
I don't know this stuff.
Not really that good, but
It's
fine.
It does.
Maybe. That's fine. Probably.
Yeah, it's a 1 to 3.
15.
I have 15 with tracking.
18. The scene.
Okay.
I don't have a thing.
18 is plenty good enough. You do track down a truck, and you start following it. You do see that it seems to stop at a local chemical plant.
Barrels.
Barrels, crates of chemicals. You see crates of Hascom getting loaded onto this truck along with barrels and other things.
Suck.
not be
As far
smoking.
as like what kind of chemicals there are, it's hard to tell at a distance, but you do get dropped off
No, because I just got the cut.
nearby. And you get dropped off at a light that you know it will pass by on the way back in one of the lesser, because it's already taking routes that are inconspicuous, so there's not going to be a whole lot of eyes on the area.
Who wants to pretend to be the person on the ground that just got hit?
So what is your
Insurance
plan?
scam.
That's what I was just about to ask.
Yeah,
What
Other
is our
than waiting
plan?
for
Katie
the
wanted to
stop
be-
light
can I throw
for
key in the
the
insurance scam?
truck to stop,
Can I throw a key into the hood?
how are you planning to distract the truck driver?
You
enough
just
to
ran
get-
over my clanker, you bastard!
That.
Is that what we're doing?
To be fair, I think they're hauling. Like, if we threw them into them and like implicated them in the crime, I think they would drive over us.
That and also a public scene is probably not. We don't want more eyes drawn to us by making a
Yeah,
whole
'cause then how are we
spectacle.
going to get him to pull off to the side and then...
Pull off to the side.
Well, are we just going to in the middle of the street say, get out of here, this is our truck
You
now?
can free run, right? You can like do some like you
happens.
jump in there.
It does, but it's a little...
If the car
it's a little
stops, I can't
conspicuous.
outrun the car. I can't run what's the speed of the car.
Yeah, obviously, like time it right. Just,
I mean, yeah, I can. If you guys can get
you
them
can't
out,
damage the
I
vehicle because that's bad.
I mean, if you can get them out of there, so
We're
I
going
can.
to be like, why is the front all fucked up, guys?
Yeah, I maybe wait for a red light and just like
Open the door.
do
and walk
Grand
in.
Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's
just grab-
literally what I said.
Yeah.
They're like that's conspicuous. Yeah, it happens.
No,
Okay,
daily.
I get that, but we also have to be wearing their uniforms, so...
Yeah,
Well, we grab them out of there, and haul them into the back alley.
Yeah,
I figured we'd
nobody in the
I
streets.
figured we'd watch
yeah.
them until they drove this truck.
I know it
somewhere.
happens.
Yeah,
but
but I
I'm
figured
just...
we could watch this truck until they go take
So
a
what's
lunch
the
break.
plan to stop the truck? What's the one you're going with?
That's what I thought. We were going to wait till they got to a place where they stopped for an extended period of time. Are they going, based on my perception, are they going straight to the facility now? Or are they like, I'm going to take a lunch break?
Yeah, that's the.
Because if they're just going straight to the facility, we don't have a choice but to drag them out of there and be like, ah!
Yeah, if they stop for lunch, you can just beam to death in the bathroom or something.
To be fair, they do not look like they're going to take any pitch or like stop breaks anywhere.
Alright.
We gotta get them while they're
We
loaded
need-
then.
yeah.
They ran a few lights getting there.
Okay, so
well,
then we need to
that'll-
go there right now while they're loading.
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually,
whatever. We're just
Well-
gonna mug them, I guess, and get them
how
naked.
attached to your station wagon are you?
We left it.
We don't have a station wagon right now. We're getting dropped off.
Yeah, you
That's
guys
why I
are
was
in the-
confused
Maybe just
about that.
try stealth and then do our best.
And we need the uniforms on.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna
Actually,
stab them.
this is a wild idea. I still have my badge.
We need to commandeer this vehicle for police.
Yeah, they'll stop for that.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna
I
stop
do
for
have
that.
I do have sedatives.
It's not that.
I can just go.
I'm
hey,
just there to be the driver at this point. I don't have a great idea because
I'm-
my strength is
You think
talking
Travis,
my
what
way
you?
out of it.
Travis, I think that's a bad idea because I'm pretty sure with
If
what
you
they're
give
hauling,
me a
if a
sedative
cop is just like,
while they're
they're
loading,
gonna start shooting you.
I'll get in the cab. I'll be invisible. When they get in,
Well, there's two people. It's a two. I say I give one to one.
Yeah.
To Key, I have a sedative.
Yeah.
We have just the most minor distraction
We should have
imaginable.
brought Tink.
What's the
with us.
distraction?
That's kind of like literally any.
We should have brought Tink with us.
It sounds like you're throwing yourself in front of. Well,
No,
you don't even
you're-
have to throw yourself.
You're
you just
hot.
have
You
to-
just
can
gonna-
distract them.
What do you want me to do? Just
Yeah.
go on.
show some skin.
Yeah, show some skin, Jack.
And you're like playing the like
I know.
hot
and I'm s-
character,
I know.
and you're trying to be the like hardened guy character too.
That is hot in its way.
It is.
It's a Hollywood movie, okay?
Yes,
That's true.
I am the film noir hot detective. Okay, that's fine too, but what is my approach here? Because hey there, fellas,
that's right.
As you
if
pull
they're
out
doing
some
their
leg.
job, that's also assuming what they're attracted to. I'm not
Can
saying
we-
I'm opposed to it. I just
okay.
don't
Can
see
we-
the success.
Can we
What are we
just
doing? What are we
push?
doing?
Can we just
Let's
push
do it.
something in front of it and make them stop?
Possibly.
Why don't we do
That
that?
might damage the truck. We don't need the truck damage.
It's true.
Okay, so they're at this facility. They're loading in. Me and you will approach them.
And the facility is not unguarded. It's
Yeah.
got security turrets of its own. It's got personnel guarding it, and it's got its own workers.
There's
located.
Okay, I'll do it solo.
There's
I mean,
no
I
good,
can-
There's no good answer here.
There's no good.
I can
Okay.
stumble drunkenly
I just want
through
you to
the
pick one. Which
crosswalk.
one do you think has the best
I-
chance of
I-
success?
Here's my
honestly
pitch.
think we just
Flirt
needed
once
G.
I get
Just
to the window.
let-
I'm like,
let me
hey,
go into the
Rose,
cab.
like, can you run
I'll go
around
invisible.
I think we just needed a
Make
G
it
to
in.
this shit.
That's what I'm saying, but you have to have an approach.
You want to get
them
into
stopped.
the truck itself or the
We just need to make sure there's a red light.
Cab.
And then we
Yeah, but they've been running red lights.
driver's
You just said they've
seat.
been running red lights.
Driver's
But with
seat.
somebody crossing
Yeah.
the street. So no,
Is this
crossing the
a-
street.
Uh,
Sit
I
in
don't know if
there
they're
and
getting
go.
into
I
the
do
truck.
not get
though.
it.
That's
You will
the thing.
be
Yeah,
visible
yeah,
in the
yeah.
driver's
Yeah.
seat. You're
No.
not like invisible from like 5 feet away. Like you're.
Question.
It says if you
You'll have a glimmer to you. Like you're not like think of like a halo cloak. Like you have like a little bit of a like a. You're not
Okay.
like 100% invisible.
So
So
these
I
are
have
like
to hide
box
like
trucks.
a little
Have you ever
bit.
seen Aliens vs Predator? Like that.
Yeah, a little bit of a ripple around you.
yeah,
At
Okay.
this point, I
Like, they'll
suppose
notice
tell
it
me
at,
what
like,
I'm doing,
close
and I
range.
will-
it'll look weird.
So I guess just not when you're
That's
loading
fine.
because there's a whole.
Now, you
ass
can get in
security
the-
system.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do this.
You
while
might
we're
be
loading.
able to get in the truck. It depends on how well you stealth, but you might be able to get into like the back of the truck.
I honestly
Does
think
it
we
have,
need
like,
to
a
get
window
something to
thing?
throw
Sure,
in
yeah.
front of them to
It
make
does?
them stop.
From the back of the truck to the cabin side?
Yeah, but if you stab him with a sedative while they're driving, that's not going to go well.
Well, once we get to a red
And
light,
it's got a, like a door.
They've been running red lights.
they're not going to run every red light on the way back, are they?
Probably.
They ran a couple on the way there.
A couple, but not
They
all.
ran everyone?
A couple, but
It
what
depends
do you
if
That
there were
seems
people
really
nearby.
risky with a bunch of
But
kids.
they
Depends
weren't
on if
like
there- if there were no one
crowded
around, they
people.
ran.
Yeah, they weren't.
Wait a minute,
crowded,
hold on.
so that's what I'm
Here,
saying.
I got another crazy idea.
Time the crosswalk.
Okay.
Can somebody dress up as an old lady crossing a crosswalk?
Why do they need to dress up? I'll just
Okay,
walk across
So
the
it sounds
crosswalk.
like we have
I'll just walk.
have
Just
them
showing your
accidentally
leg.
hit a pedestrian clanker, and a clanker pretends to be hit, or have a leg showing on the side of the road.
I know.
Or have someone infiltrate the
gonna
back
walk.
of the truck and try to hit sedatives.
No, I think the best way to do this is what
I
Jackson's saying.
will slowly go across the crosswalk,
Seduce.
acting well.
And then you and I
I will-
both doors
Yeah.
rip
yeah,
open.
I guess.
grab.
Ish. Okay.
I'll be in
What
the
do we
back
do?
of the truck if only
We can do
things
both, I
go
guess.
terribly wrong.
I'm going to try to slowly go there, and then
I will give you go on that side. I'll give you one of the sedatives in case.
I'm just going to use my
Make
stun.
a
Oh, you have stun.
some form of perception test to see if you can find an entryway into this place, because you can't just walk through the front
You come
gate.
with no, we're waiting for like a like.
He's going to
Oh,
infiltrate.
That's right. That's right.
I'm just as a last. If things go terribly, terribly wrong. 10, 13, 15, 17.
Okay, that's not bad. You do find I'm gonna say a couple of crates that you can climb and get over to the other side of this fence with.
Okay.
Make a stealth check with your nano cloak, whatever you got there.
9, 4. Well, it doesn't give a bonus. It just says I'm camouflaged.
That's fine.
So, 4, 7, 9, 11, 16, or if that fails, worse.
I mean, 16, I'll say that you definitely at least get 18 or 19 out of that cloak.
Okay.
And you do manage to sneak into the back of the truck.
Okay.
Cool.
So you are in
Great.
the truck.
Hopefully this
Jack, make a test. Seduction or some other
Just walking
Oh, I
across
think-
the
yeah.
road, sexy as hell.
performance, whatever you want to use.
I mean, that just doesn't even make sense.
Whatever you're thinking.
I was gonna.
I mean,
slowly,
if
I was
it's
gonna be,
crazy
like,
enough,
kinda
they might just stop
drunk-ish,
and go, what the
Okay.
hell is
You
this guy
know,
doing?
so I'm
Right.
like
just
stumbling.
sexily,
And
drunkily.
then perhaps lean on the
can't
window.
spell that.
Do you have deception or performance or anything like that?
I have persuasion and seduction, both.
Persuasion.
And
Please stop.
I have intimidation, but I'm not gonna do that. That's
If
not my
you're
best.
going for a seduction vibe, you can use it, but persuasion won't work here. So you're either going to go straight communication or you're going to take a different vibe.
Yeah, I think it's an oops, my pants fell down situation.
Excuse me.
Oops, I'm so drunk, I forgot my belt.
Hold on.
Yeah, you know,
And
just
he's just
drunken
cheap.
seduction, I
He's
guess,
just
is what
cheap.
I'm going for.
He's never
Whatever.
skipped a leg date.
I mean,
ever.
that's up to you if you want the bonus. But if
Yeah.
not,
I
you just go
actually
straight
kind of like the
communication.
oops, I dropped my pants. I like that one. He just walking across and, I gotta pick it back
the
up.
tiny
Hold on.
whities. The tiny whities with the long garter socks.
Oil.
Yes.
Hey, good thing I can. Well, let's see what that is on its own. But I think I can. I think I can reroll it if it's
I'm pretty sure
seduction.
I'm pretty
so.
sure you can reroll it.
So I guess it's seduction. Drunken
Oops, that's
seduction.
This was just yesterday.
Sorry, I need.
Honestly,
to
might have drank
see-
with how drunk he got. Might still be feeling it a little bit.
Well, I have to see what that actual talent is after to see what the. Yeah. Yeah, I can read it. But let's see what this total is first. That's a 13. If that is a failure, I can reroll it. I don't quite understand what this
It's
is.
not necessarily.
Plus 1 because I'm attractive.
It's not necessarily a failure, but do you want to try and re-roll it?
Yeah, well, I do have to keep it, so. Oh,
That's,
yeah.
that's better.
It's 15. So.
15 is a lot better. But you do see the driver kind of
Nothing
coming
else,
around the
it's
corner,
just
and you see the
distracting.
headlights on you, and he's like, "Gosh darn it!" You see the guy, and like, dude, stop! Dude, stop! Dude, stop.
Hey! Oops, my
Dude, stop,
pants.
stop.
Excuse me.
I had to miss yesterday. I gotta see what's going on here.
That guy.
Yeah, as they
Dear
like
God.
stop, he kind of waves over. Hey, Hump, what you doing over there?
You got crunch.
Hello. Good afternoon, fellas. How's it going?
I had a busy day yesterday. It's a sight for sore eyes.
Well,
See you
that's
today.
that's what I'm here for, Just a little afternoon delight.
I did
You and me?
666, but pretty good.
It's the evening, but I mean, who's counting,
Well,
right?
all kind of
I feel
blends
really,
together.
Yeah, I'm
Blends
gonna
I feel
together.
really bad because I missed yesterday.
It is whatever time you would like it to be.
Oh
Whoa.
my good God.
Overtime.
Whoa, dude.
I'm gonna stab this guy in the neck with this
Are we
syringe.
just killing him?
We
No,
ran like a few lights
Well,
to
I
get
just-
here. That's like, that bought us at least 10 minutes, right?
Hey, that's all I need.
I don't know, let's play out.
This is my lucky day.
Stop him and drop him. That's what I always say.
We're going to have the best 10 seconds.
Are we
of
seriously doing this right now, Chad? Dude, just 10 minutes, man. I had to work all day yesterday. It's like my favorite holiday.
Romantic.
Do you know how many times I have to do this to rub the red out of my ledger?
Oh boy.
Rubbing is the
Remember
general
Toby.
idea. I mean, you know, whatever you need for. I am not here to judge.
Shit, alright. Just park. Pull on the side of the road. Parallel park, man. Just get over there.
Right there, Allie, right there.
They're gonna
right
take
there.
10 minutes to try to parallel
Just
park.
need a, wall.
I thought we were just
All right,
around them as they
he
were-
follows you into the alley.
They,
Around the corner,
Oh,
unspotted.
It's
All
not
right,
go.
just gonna
I mean-
grab him by the belt, drag him in
if
there.
you want to take that one, I've got this other one.
cool. So, can you check that out?
I will say with this other one that's still outside, I rolled a little
the one that's
early.
inside
If
the
you need me to
cab still?
reroll, that's
Sure.
fine. I rolled kind of fucking awesome.
Well, it's fine. What'd you get?
So there's a stunt 6. Total of
I don't know what I'm rolling.
plus 7, so 20.
20.
20
Okay.
stun 6.
To what?
I'm basically hitting him with my, I'm grabbing him with my shock knuckle.
Okay.
To,
Do you
like,
have
stun
one
him.
of the sedatives with you, or are we out of sedatives? Who has the sedative?
I have a sedative, but I honestly was just gonna try and take him out with my shock knuckle.
Oh, to like just shock him. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock him out.
So, you see he kind of reaches down and grabs like a half of a leftover like Philly cheesesteak in foil.
It does make him more believable.
And as he goes to like take a bite, he's like, fucking newbies.
Yeah, just literally by the throat and rip out of the core.
I assume somebody is stepping up behind this guy before I have to. I mean,
Oh yeah, I'm just looming like a
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were going to hit him with the sedative or not.
Oh no,
I don't know.
no, I
No.
will.
I hope that
he's
was
the-
right.
no,
I
no,
thought
no,
it was-
he-
I
the
mean,
other- the
doing
plan-
something
yeah.
else.
He's the distraction.
I don't have to roll for the sedative. You want to roll for stealth or something? I don't think it matters.
Yeah, roll for stealth that you're administering the sedative.
Yeah. 12 plus 5, 17.
Oh, yeah.
It seems a little distracted.
Um,
I don't remember.
More than a
I have to
little.
roll Constitution, I'm pretty sure. And things
Buddy, I am about to rock
Most
your
of his
world.
blood is headed somewhere else, so I'm gonna say
Yeah.
he's dealt with. So
Yeah, just a shadow cast over him. Just
The shadows.
as you pop him with the sedative, and you now have officially knocked out both of these guards.
well, at least the parents are off.
What are you doing with their bodies after you take their gear?
In the dumpster they go. What are we talking about?
Do we have something to tie him up with?
Is there a
I'll
convenient?
say short.
Is there a convenient meat pie shop around?
Isn't
Come.
funny.
We're not. No.
not
We're not finding a barber shop.
There
Is there
is a
convenient?
dumpster nearby that you can tie them up and toss them in.
Yeah.
Is it?
Or-
Hey, is it? Does anybody know if it's trash day today for this area?
God.
We don't need to kill them.
It is.
Take all their shit. This guy's
It
out for
is
like 12
what,
hours.
Friday, so trash doesn't come till Tuesday in this area.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, we tie them up, take the uniforms.
I'll call Taffy to
hey,
cut.
I'll leave. We can leave them like I don't know, 20 money. I don't know what our money's called. I'll keep it above.
Credits.
Credits? Are we on
Johnny
credits?
Diblin.
This is
We're
like-
using credits.
So this was like Cyberpunk, so I almost said Euro dollars.
Yeah, I like just the balloons.
Yeah.
Pieces
Yeah.
of 8.
Rupees.
I'll call Taffy too to
Make sure we take away their
they don't wake up.
communications.
Yeah.
Maybe pick them up and drive them 12
Oh,
hours
check.
at a time.
Do they have any implants or anything like that?
Sorry, I kind of blacked out there for a second. Where are you guys sending these bodies?
Dumpster, naked, 20 bucks.
And Taffy's gonna make sure nothing happens.
Taffy.
Taffy
You're
Meyer.
calling Taffy to
Yeah,
like
Pick them up.
pick up the dumpster?
pick up the dumpster of these two people.
Taffy's grabbing the 2 folks.
Yeah,
They're gonna make a
she'll
charitable
drive them out.
donation
She'll
to
drive them out
church.
for 4 hours.
Okay.
Thanks, Taffy. Oh yeah.
Let me make note of this. Taffy nabs red wardens. Okay.
Warning.
So do they have any chrome?
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Anything we need to worry about?
Like communication wise. We don't want them calling for help or
They
alerting.
do not.
Cool.
Nope.
Lit. Well, one's out for a while.
Mine's out for a while too.
Cool. So we should be Gucci
Mine
gang.
might be dead.
I mean, I can't imagine being high on effectively ketamine and then being placed in a dumpster is like good for your general health.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. Your mouth's just open. The funk will get in.
Is that what we're calling Jack nowadays?
What?
What?
I have many names apparently.
The funk being one of them.
Maybe there's Vlad's stage name.
He's got like he's like just have a pop collar and a cream like cape. That's almost 70s vibe.
Welcome to my city. You can call me Da Funk.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something there.
Saturday Night Funk.
And I like because it's Russian, if you say Da Funk, it's Yes Funk.
Yeah. Yes, funk.
But yeah, so they have, as far as cyberware goes, they have like a strength enhancement and cyber eyes.
Does anybody need some cyber eyes or strength enhancement?
I'm good. The church can take them.
Sounds good to me. Consider it my tithe. This one's my tithing to your church.
Wow, you're gonna have a great auspicious rebirth. in the real world.
As you get the truck a little ways away, and you do investigate the inside of the truck, it does appear to be crates of chemicals and barrels. So how are you hiding back there?
Real quick, I'm so sorry. And what guns do they have on them?
They had SMGs, and there is a shotgun beneath behind the seating.
Wow.
Okay. So, barrels are a no-go. Just straight up.
You can empty my mouth.
I don't want to pollute.
And then you just go inside.
And I don't want to get inside of a fresh barrel.
Well, did we grab the lead
Should have asked
blankets?
that guy's name.
Why?
Well, yeah, they
Would've
probably
been
have
more
ID.
believable.
Yeah, they got IDs.
It's got
But
ID.
ID is
right?
okay,
Yeah,
never
IDs.
mind.
Yeah,
It was
they got
Jeff.
wallets. Surely.
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
you guys got their IDs.
Okay.
Jonathan.
One of their names was Jared.
Jared, that's what
Jared.
it was. What was the other one?
The other one's name is Max.
I'll do
Dibs
Max.
on Max. Fuck.
Well, I thought it was sitting in the.
No, you are.
Yeah.
I don't know who's who. I guess
no.
I'm Jared.
How big are these crates? Are we talking like actual like Skyrim crates or like field crates?
Oh, lost the.
No.
Now they did have masks on.
Lit.
Well, actually, they have masks. They didn't have them on. But yeah.
We'll need the mask, probably.
So
Was the one following Jack into the alley in Jack's league?
oh man, Jack was well out of that person's
I knew
league.
it.
47.
What's in the
50.
crates?
'Cause
like-
various. A majority of the chemicals in here are definitely flammable and explosive.
Yeah. I figured.
Great distraction.
Do we just empty a crate into the warehouse and get in? I mean, not all of us, I guess, but like.
All you guys are going to the factory freight elevator, right? Once you get in, if you get in.
Yeah.
So
So are they gonna put us in the freight elevator?
Well,
That's
imagine you
kind
could
of
probably
like-
back
I'm
it
just
in.
not getting in the barrel. That's just
sure,
not
but
happening.
there are crates
Yeah.
full of like canisters of chemicals.
yeah.
What is your plan, though?
Well, we could take some of the canisters out and fit into the crate.
Say that it's flammable?
Right.
Yeah. Don't go.
Uh,
don't go on fire.
Don't burst in the flames, please.
Can you keep it in your pants?
That's rich.
Listen, I won't kill us all.
I don't really want to go in like Ghost Rider.
What's that?
Old classic film. Yeah. Before your time.
The profound
It's a cult classic.
of the Nicolas Cage portrays
No.
Okay.
I guess the options are hide behind crates or get into crates.
Right.
Okay.
There's a potential to get into crates if you empty them enough to, like, create some space. And then this one can kind of stealth invisibly if they're in a dark corner of the truck. There's a possibility
that
they might not be seen.
Possible? Or is that Halo?
Not impossible.
We can fit into a crate.
Depends on how thorough.
And I'd rather it's a fun Jack in the Box. They open up, we just grab them. And
Depends on a multitude of
I also
combinations.
I have a
Yeah, again, we have
I
to
have a
get to
plan.
the gate, fellas. So you guys hide however you want.
All right, we'll just.
I've got a
Some of us have
plan.
some
We'll tag team a
talking
crate.
Things to do.
Hey,
All right, so who's all getting in crates? I guess only 2 of you really need to get into
Yep.
crates.
and I'll
Okay.
just be in the corner.
Where are you putting the chemicals? Are you taking them out of the truck and just putting yourselves underneath, whatever?
They're part of my donation to his church.
Yep.
All right, so
Yeah,
you guys
so
just
with the
dump them
bodies.
in the
Dumpster with the bodies, yes.
with the bodies. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. All right, sounds good. We have a plan.
With
All
the
right.
plan.
As the truck drives off towards the front gate to the Red Anvil facility, you guys are feeling a little cramped, in these crates.
do you want to talk about last night? You keep making jokes about it, but
I'm just saying it's a funny thing to do.
it was very good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it. We're just like next to each other, like face to face.
nose to nose.
Yeah, like nose to nose, just like it was. I haven't had a kind of connection in a while, so
I'm glad you had a good time. That doesn't mean give you any level of shit about it.
no, I think it's appropriate. It
Hey, I
was.
think there's a sandwich left in here.
Yeah, you do see a couple half a sandwiches.
Well,
One
they
of
did
them,
say it
uh,
does
looking
look
for
more
a sandwich
friendly when
right
I
now.
have
Yeah,
a sandwich.
it's
Is
the
there a
visual.
part that's
Yeah,
like I can just
yeah,
take
just
off
like-
that's not been eaten?
There's like a
Oh,
plastic.
like
There's like a
literally.
plastic knife you can use to cut
I'll
off.
cut,
the-
What are you
off
afraid of?
the eaten part of it. I'm back. I'm just going to wait till we get up to the
Chris.
guards, and I'm just going to start punching away.
The visual element here is really getting me.
Okay, so as you guys get to the gate, one of the Red Wardens will approach as you guys pull up to this facility, which looks
We have our
dark,
masks on. I assume.
ominous,
Are they
cloaked in
chemical?
red light. This whole facility looks completely secretive.
Are they like chemical masks? Is that what
They can be, yeah.
I
They're
didn't
used
know.
for a multitude of reasons, but yeah.
just in case. Jared
Max.
Max.
Sorry to go to the Jared, but
I know. Terrible.
What are we hauling tonight?
Bunch of chemicals. Barrels, crates, usual shit.
Scan your IDs. Make a form of persuasion or communication test that you have.
Again, this is either persuasion or seduction, so
Well, you don't have deception, so
can't see all of my handsome face right now.
Just pop a couple buttons off the shirt.
no, literally, I just imagine
are you going for straight communication or for
I mean, do I need to go for persuasion? I have +3.
well, persuasion won't work because this is deception.
I have a partially eaten Philly cheesesteak in one hand while I'm letting them scan the other. Scan the ID. That's not bad.
Without either persuasion or seduction, that's only like
14.
What did you get?
14.
I have a 10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
Start popping those buttons.
Unless I am still going down the seduction route, I still have a 10. I have a 10.
But hey, if he finds you hot, you get a +1,
That's true.
regardless.
Maybe I'm not wearing the mask then. Okay, I'm not wearing the mask. I don't know. Does my ID have my picture on it? That's my question.
He might just like you for your body. It's okay.
You seem new.
You can tell. I'm really fucking nervous. This is a big deal for me. It's like the first real job I've had in a long
Make
time.
another communications test.
Just stuff your face full.
Well, I'm talking with a bit
That's
of
much
food in
better.
my mouth.
Wow, nice.
That's a 16. Usually I don't drive.
Yeah, I'm usually the one who's driving. I'm trying to finish this Philly cheesesteak. My boy Jared is driving for me.
Wait, what's with that weird section that's cut off right there?
It tasted kind of funny, so I just cut that bit one off and making a good section of it. You know, it's hard to find a good Philly cheesesteak around here sometimes.
Right.
You know?
Well,
And
look.
I mean, we've been working we're 12 hours straight at, and we just need to get these chemicals dropped off so we can just get on about our business and I can finish my
I
Philly
really
cheesesteak.
struck out yesterday, man.
It took me a long time to get the semi-license down to. Look, it's a big machine, but you got it here.
Yeah.
All right.
And I just,
Look,
Two boys.
there's a lot of machines.
No
chill
feet
the
apart
fuck
because
out,
they are.
all right?
Okay,
We don't need
you're
anybody
right.
getting wise to this shit.
I know. He had me run some red lights, and I just, usually, But I did it. I got here. Truck's fine.
I taught him everything he knows. He's done really good.
You gotta be honest here. The ID says you've been working here for the last 5 years.
Yeah, that's a new. That's
You're just
a,
new to driving.
Yeah.
yeah. Usually I'm in the shop.
Says here you've been driving for the last 3 years.
Not the big stuff though.
Forklift certified.
Oh wait, you're in Jared, aren't you?
I'm Jared. Yeah, I don't know.
That's
what
true. It
Jared
is kind of new.
I take back everything I said.
I'm Jared.
That's what I've been the one who's been driving for 3 years. I'm trying to teach the new guy. I'm trying to finish my
Keep him
Philly
under
cheese.
control.
I'm
man.
trying, but I'm trying to finish this Philly cheesesteak at the same time. It's hard to do both.
Next time he's driving, I know, but I gotta be able to do this. I'm gonna keep the job, man.
Get these products straight to the
I'll
warehouse.
drive.
All
So
right.
careful, sir.
Let me
So
go
careful.
check the cargo.
Alright.
Yep,
He goes
absolutely.
back, opens the doors.
Yep, all there.
Praise the not giving you.
I'm not gonna lie. When
Smacks the back of the truck a couple times.
Oh,
I'm just like,
I'm just
like,
gonna
pull the
really
knife
love
out.
this. Okay.
I had such a
Really
How good is
Strong
actually this
thought,
Philly
but I was like,
cheesesteak?
slow and
pretty
steady.
good.
Yeah.
it's a
Want
Philly
some-
cheesesteak. Even a bad one's pretty
Want
good.
some Philly cheesesteak?
No, I'm concentrating fully on driving this large truck.
All right.
It's actually quite good.
I
I don't know why I'm keeping this voice before it made it past.
I need
Please
you
never
both to make general, like just straight communications tests. Just straight rolls.
see how we go.
Good.
Hey, stunt 4.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I stunted
You're more than welcome to use the dice roller.
6 actually.
Okay, we're making it farther than I thought we would.
That's a 12, but with a stunt 4. I don't know what that is.
Okay. 12, 14 with a stunt of 6.
Actually, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, 12 stunt 4.
I have 2 surges left.
Okay. You do see this menacing-looking Wildarian canoid. You can't really see out of the truck, but they've got like this red bandana on, and they're kind of outside the factory smoking, and they kind of look over at you two as you drive in, and don't appear to have rolled high enough to pay you any mind.
I'm just eating my Philly cheesesteak.
But as
Very
you
nervously driving. But
get over to the freight elevator, and you start, I imagine, unloading your truck. All right. You see one of the workers come over in their exosuit to start unloading crates.
Careful, it's chemicals.
Very flammable.
All right. And these things look massive and dangerous to be around. A few of them have weapons attached, like light machine guns just attached to the arm,
like
as well as
aliens.
like claws to help grab and move containers.
I told him to be careful.
I appreciate it.
And while they are careful, the ride is not great. It's like
We are making. Yeah, we're a little too close for comfort.
make stealth tests in the crates, as well as you need to make a stealth test.
Can I make a constitution to like just go stiff instead to pretend to be like?
What talents do you have?
It's not
What
talents.
focuses do you have?
It's just like literally like using my constitution to like just or strength to like maintain like. It's not a person.
Sure.
It's
Sure,
a
I'll
thing.
allow it.
Well, that's not very good, but it is triples.
What'd you?
I got triple twos.
Plus.
Plus 4, so 10.
Okay.
18 stunt 5.
Okay.
Can I shut him the fuck up? Actually, infiltration. Let's see. I could remove a minor complication for us.
Well, they don't really roll very high, so they don't see anything particularly wrong with the crates. What did you get yourself?
21 stunt 6 with camouflage.
Okay, you guys managed to get on the freight elevator. This while Darian does approach you all as you are unloading all of your chemicals onto the elevator. An eventful evening.
We were trying to get in a hurry to get here. We had to run a couple red lights, but we got here.
Fuck yeah. You guys mind if I take the elevator up with you? Got some business on the upper floors.
Be our guest.
Seems a fast way to get up there.
Make communications tests.
Just two boys hanging out in a crate. Don't mind us. We're just
Hey,
we're just
I'm rolling good
just little
tonight,
boys.
so-
And an invisible clanker in the corner of the
I messed
elevator.
it up. You should do
This
this.
lurking.
There's a lot of people in this elevator.
It's not good.
I said
17.
I messed you up. You should reroll.
Man, why am I rolling better than you?
Well, I punched him in the hand, so
Well, no, I mean,
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like I literally like,
Oh.
hit you in the hand when you went to roll.
I guess just me. Not
Stunt
rolling well.
2.
Just open a couple buttons.
13 with the stunt 2.
17.
I really appreciate that. And he goes over and you see him kind of like lean up against one of the crates, and you guys feel like a bump into you two as you're like sitting in this crate. Huh. They usually don't scoot like that.
No, they must have gotten a lighter load today than usual.
Man, you know what this stuff's good for? It's like removing paint.
Mm.
Sometimes they get the color scheme wrong. Or you see him pull out a crowbar out of his crate or out of his backpack. He starts popping the top off.
Of ours?
Yeah.
Well,
the way
I got sedative.
You know how volatile that stuff is, right?
I work here. And
Then
he
you should know that. You just should know that probably popping that off might disturb it and might
He
kind
tosses
of
the
change
top
direction.
off. He looks
Bam!
you guys, I imagine you guys were not too incredibly dumb right away, but you do see like layers of chemicals on top and on top of like a plywood platform as he looks down in
Please
there.
God.
Yeah, it all looks
Looks like it's here. He picks up one of the. Make another.
Can I rush him?
No.
No.
Make a stealth. You can make a
No, you said
Constitution or strength.
regardless, whichever one you want me to.
Yeah.
I
Let's
rolled
keep that.
crazy good.
Yeah, I got 18.
I'm gonna
No.
start rushing him.
Do you want me
No.
to
Gonna
for
be
this
in
one, do you want
position.
stealth?
Yes,
That's
you can.
fine.
Yeah.
Like
Position.
whichever one you think I should roll.
Whatever one you feel.
Okay. So 5,
What
5,
do you
6,
do?
16 plus 4 for Constitution, 20.
Whatever number I said, which is 18.
18, yeah.
Oh
Just
no.
predator cloak, just like.
And where? Oh, yeah, you're
He's just up in the corner like.
invisible.
And hey, you don't got a smell too, so you know
Yeah.
the dog can't catch the scent. The dog.
That dog.
Got that
Was it a
dog.
dog or is it a cat? Because
It's
the
a
wild dog.
canine.
No, it was canine.
Yeah, definitely.
It's grit. It's on
Grit.
the thing. It's
Yeah, it's great.
the
Oh, yeah,
the
we're not
brother.
supposed to kill him either, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he lays the chemical down and lifts his fingers around the plywood and starts to lift it. As you hit him with the sedative, you see one of the red wardens on your particular floor sees that
What?
and like this thing's passing by open floor after open floor.
Oh, it's not a.
No, it's like an
Built-in
open. It's
elevator.
like an
It's
open.
like a
elevator.
glass
Do you still
elevator.
hit him with the sedative, right?
Oh,
I
fuck.
imagine so.
Well, he sees us. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
All right.
And I'm gonna have to.
Oh, shit, what was that?
Weekend at Bernie's, this guy for a little bit.
That'd be really awesome. That would be awesome.
There's nothing wrong here.
Let me go check inside the cab.
All right, he gets hit with the sedative. It doesn't quite knock him out completely.
Oh,
Your
what's
stuff is
wrong,
weak.
man?
He looks behind. He's like,
You alright?
"We got intruders in here." As we are going to end the session as the conflict
Yeah.
takes off. So you guys are currently on your way up in the elevator.
This is wrong on so many levels.
Hey, we made it most of the way there.
Well,
We did actually made it pretty far.
he's got advantage on seeing tests, so he got to roll pretty decently there towards the end. He almost made it. It was real close. It was.
I really
real
thought
close.
18 and 20 would have got that.
Well, he got 18 with a stunt 6.
No, yeah, that'd do it. Yeah, that'd do it.
boy.
So it's just enough to kind of investigate a little further. But anyway, next session will probably be flipping nuts.
Catch some bodies.
Be prepared for that. We will not level again. We are level 7, but we will not level again until after that encounter combat is over. But once it is, we will level to 8. I hope you enjoyed. This campaign's been going pretty good. Lots of excellent drama and danger and
Little bit of
excellent.
levity.
Just hilarity in general has been pretty high, top notch.
Some really good Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah. If you enjoyed the show today, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Comment if you think Jack is attractive.
Jack hot.
And then if you like D&D streams or other streams of this nature, you must check out Potato Place Gaming on YouTube and Twitch, as well as any other social medias that they like to post on. Instagram, Facebook, all of the fun stuff. Where you can listen to D&D streams like this.
Yeah.
But without any further ado, we will see you next time.
Woo-woo!
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
Valentine's Day.